What's up, everyone? It is Monday, and we are back. My name's Toy Father, and we're here for Toy Talk. And it's a brand new year, and we took a break, but it's good to be back. With me, as always, I got the man covering with his hand, Cox Create. How you doing, buddy?
I'm putting the camera down here. I'm going to eat while we do this.
Sounds good. What are you eating?
I'm going to have some stir fry.
Yes.
We
got
Genghis Frog while I eat.
I love it. Over Cox Create, we got Danny Toy Addict 17. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing swell. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm good. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Right below me, we got Clintastic 4. How you doing, bud?
Doing good.
It's good to see you.
You too.
And congratulations on the top 10 this week.
And thank you for the nominations.
I only pick winners.
What the? That's why I've never been on there.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. I don't know why, but I've picked a lot of your stuff. It just hasn't been nominated yet. Unworthy, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. I've missed you guys. It's good.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Monday.
It's been a while. Wearing a Batman shirt today, huh?
Yeah. It was my Green Lantern one's dirty, so I just threw this on.
Well, you got an Owlman today, so you should have worn an Owman shirt.
Yeah.
You know, if I had an Owlman shirt, I probably would wear an Owlman.
I'm gonna buy you one.
Or
I'll wear it. I'm here. I'm telling you, I'll wear it.
So for those of you who don't know, Walmart came out with an exclusive Owlman. Unworthy has been looking for Owlman. Mm-hmm. What little did I know until Josh pointed out today that Starro Owlman is going for like $200, which I like 150.
I'm surprised that it's still going for so much because of the new one that came out.
Is it because it has to be because of the Starro Build-A-Figure piece?
I think so, but also it was pretty rare. Like when that Target Starro Build-A-Figure wave came out, like it was hard to find any of those.
And to think I gave that Owlman away for free.
But you could find the Power Ring sitting on the peg forever, and you could find Ultraman sitting on the peg forever. But Superwoman and Owlman, they were hard to find, and the Starro Build-A-Figure pieces.
Yeah. So I'm guessing it's still really hard to find.
I found one in box with the Starro Build-A-Figure piece at Legion's Con, and the guy wanted $65, and Danny and I kept on trying to talk him down. And then the lowest he'd go, he's like, "I'll give it to you for $40, but I keep the Build-A-Figure and all the accessories. Like you can just have the figure."
Yeah.
And I was like, "No, take it back to California."
Everything gets re-released.
Yeah, I think the Starro Build-A-Figure is something
but you know McFarlane's going to come out with one of those mega figs. It's the whole thing.
I think so. I think that's next. Danny and I were talking about that at Legion's Con. I was like, I want that Owlman, but I don't want to spend $65 for it. And he's like, just wait. He's gonna re-release it. And then I shit you not, maybe 2 days after Legion's Con was over and I was home, they announced that Marvel or the Walmart exclusive one.
Oh, okay. How much was the Walmart exclusive?
It's
yeah. That's okay.
At Walmart.
The gold label ones they're always $19.
And then the other ones which ones are $25?
Ones with Build-A-Figure pieces.
Yeah. Oh. What about what's the collector's edition then? What's that?
Oh, the platinum the McFarlane collector's edition. Those ones are like $32.
Okay, that is different from a gold label.
Yeah,
they come with a lot of accessories.
He has the Magnum exclusives too.
What's that?
I'm just teasing.
It's like DC branded condoms.
I love how Josh is like, like I probably was serious, dude.
I love you guys too.
Children.
Macho needs the Superwoman, Owlman. He wasn't collecting McFarlane then. I was a McFarlane hater, but pegs were full of Superwoman back then. They were. Superwoman was kind of easy to find. What's up, No Chewing? How you doing, buddy?
You can still kind of find the Ultraman and the green or Power Ring. They're on. I still find those on shelves from time to time.
Yeah.
What's that classic Green Lantern or whatever? I keep seeing him.
You're talking about Alan
Oh,
Scott.
yeah, that's
Alan
the
Scott.
collectors. Yeah, Alan
Yeah,
Scott.
I keep seeing
The
him.
Parallax, I regret. If it's Parallax and like the what was the other one that's like super hard to find now? Like you couldn't find them nowhere. Oh my goodness, it was Parallax and it was another one. I can't
Another
remember.
Green Lantern.
No. Parallax was one that was really super hard to find.
Oh,
Yeah.
Azrael and
Yeah.
the Bat Armor. That one's very
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah.
That was back when the distribution was still pretty bad.
Yeah.
Machu says he should just rename Megafigs into Magnum editions.
He should.
I'll still buy them.
The 44 Magnum edition.
Well, hey, a lot happened since our last one. Last show, we celebrated the holidays. I had a good break. It was good to hang out with family, and I didn't get a whole lot of toys from the family, but I did get a whole lot of toys. But it was a good time. And then, Happy New Year, guys. As I hope you guys had a
Happy New Year
good
to you
holiday,
too.
good New Year, and it's a brand new year and full of new goals, maybe some old ones that we never relived or never lived up to, and
I have
we're
no
trying
goals.
to get there. No resolutions.
I did good because I didn't end up with anything this year that I could purge. So
Well, that ain't bad.
That's not bad. That you could purge or that you would want to purge. I guess
right, I don't have anything that I want to get rid of, so
Yeah.
I have nothing to purge this year.
That's great.
And usually
Yeah, that
every
is-
year I do a purge, but this year I've only bought stuff that I actually want. So
I didn't think about it that way. I didn't really end up buying anything this year either that I was like, I wish I hadn't bought that. Because like some of them I bought just for the Build-A-Figure pieces, and then I ripped them apart and made customs out of them.
yeah. Well, and I even got that Hot Toys Batman Forever, and I figured like that was going to be the one that I'll be like, fuck this thing and get rid of it. But he's just a pity.
Now you look at it and you say, I got to get the Hot Toy Robin to go.
I thought Josh was gonna say I really hate this figure. I was like, well, Josh, as I'm like DMing him, like, how much you want for him?
Yeah.
I'll give you $20 right now.
Is he displayed,
Look.
Josh?
Yeah.
So, like, do you have him in a case? Oh, I see.
Oh, look at it. Ooh.
I
See the
got
What are
bat nipples from up
those?
here.
Yeah.
all my Batman
I like.
Oh.
next to my.
Panda. You're
He is quite good looking figure.
There's-
I've been
there's-
looking at it a lot.
There's like a restaurant that gave us this. So.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I have a lot of Chinese calendars too. It's just the thing that Chinese people give to each other, and they're all free calendars from either the bank or restaurants. And I was like, that looks
Yeah.
like one.
Ain't that like a
Batman?
what material is that made out of?
The jacket? Or
No, I'm talking about the calendar.
Oh, it's like that wood shit.
No, I'm serious. What is
I
it
thought you
made
were
out
talking
of?
about the cape.
No, honestly, I'm asking because I know what the cape is made out of. But like
It's
I'm
like
saying,
that
I'm
bamboo
asking what
stick.
well,
Oh,
I'm
that's
only
pretty
saying
good.
it because we used to get them too when we were younger. So when we got in trouble, my mom would roll them up and like tear our asses up.
What-
when she couldn't find her chancleta.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find the
Just
chancleta
about
with the
to say that.
infinity stones on them because they used to wear them with those.
But yeah, I don't have any like sealed case to put him in. Plus, I wouldn't anyway because fuck him. But I like him. He's cool. I won't get the Robin. He's probably be the only one I get. Unless they come out with like Clooney Batman or Freeze, I might get that.
Yeah,
I think that
Freeze, yeah.
Robin is going to end up going on sale one of the times on Big Bad. So if it
I
goes
bet.
on sale, Josh, I'm going to buy it and send it to you because you got to have a Robin.
Well, no, if it goes on sale, I'll definitely grab it. It's like with the Super 7 Turtle Van. If that hits sale, I'll probably buy that too.
That
well, if you
Robin
get tired
looks
of
really
you get
good,
tired
though.
of either, I'll buy both from you.
Okay. You know
The only
how I
thing
am. I
that's
could get
been
tired of it tomorrow.
hanging me up with that is I know if I get Batman, I'm going to have to get Robin. And something about that Robin's the crotchal region on that
Mhm.
Robin hot toy is very, very distracting.
Yeah, he's got a bigger dick than Batman.
Yeah, it's like right out there, right in your face.
Yeah, it's a curver too. He's got that banana penis.
Well, I mean, it's right there in the name. Why are you surprised?
Yeah, his name. They don't call him Dick Grayson for no reason.
With no nipples. I want the Batman with nipples.
Just going back to like, Josh, you haven't really bought anything that you regret. Neither with you, Unworthy. Fantastic. I know you've been pretty good with your purchases.
Mm-hmm.
Danny,
Terrible.
like you're
Terrible.
Terrible.
He
2024 is starting off really bad for me. Like I've been buying everything.
He just dropped
really?
$200.
Yeah.
We're only day 8 into January, so.
Well, I mean, there hasn't been really anything like. I mean, NECA announced this big old vault thing that's going to open. And I'm like, what? I'm not going to knock them because they're probably going to make it up for tomorrow and whatever the next day. So I'm not going to knock them.
Oh, it's every day thing, right?
I believe it's only for. I think so. It might be.
Till when?
I think it's to the 12th.
Okay.
$1,000 for those like Mego Hateful Eights. What the hell?
I'm good.
Yeah, they're gonna.
I don't even remember the movie.
Yeah,
I don't know much about those
I
or what
remember
they
the
look
movie.
like.
I thought it was Django.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Django.
No, it was a Hateful Eight. Yeah, you're right. It was.
No, I think it was Django.
I
believe Clint over you. I'm sorry.
We could. I'm gonna look it up now. You owe me $20.
Well,
wait,
so
shake on it.
Yeah, bet.
$50 at Django.
Okay, deal.
I didn't bet. It's Django.
He's like, oh, I didn't shake that. Yeah. You?
I thought it was.
Son of a
I didn't
bitch.
shake. I didn't shake on it. So.
it was Django.
Yeah, it was Django.
Still, my stance still stands on that.
Yeah, you're still not wrong. Nobody wants a $900 Django set any more than they want a Hateful Eight set.
Yeah.
Not for that price. Hell no.
That's more than I paid for the Sentinel. Oh
yeah.
That's
that
costs more than the Ghost Rider car, and that didn't get back. Imagine.
Is that really more than the cat layer? The cat layer was not that much. Really?
Yes.
And you had to remortgage your house to be able to build an addition and put it in.
Yeah, I know exactly. Still rebuilding that edition.
That Django sets the price of a shitty Honda.
1,000. Jeez, how many figures is that? What is it?
I think it was like 8.
8. Maybe
I can't even name 8 figures. I can't even name 8 characters from Django. There's Leo DiCaprio. There's Jamie Foxx and the dude from Inglourious Basterds.
In the
Samuel L. Jackson's in that movie too, right?
And Kerry Washington.
Kerry Washington. Yeah.
I guess I didn't care about that movie then.
Yeah. Well, so going back into like regrets and all that, like last year we did No Chewing and I and Yimbo tried to do what was called the 52 figure challenge. That failed miserably. What I ended up with at the end of the year when I did my count was 200. It was either 217 or 227. I think it was 227 figures.
And you were aiming for 50?
Yeah, you blew that goal by.
Blew way over the mark.
Guys, that was silly. It was silly.
Wait, is that all the figures you got, or was that just your total collection at the end of the year?
That was everything I bought in the year. Yeah.
I was going to say you did half that. You did probably half of 50 just Legion's Con weekend.
That's not true. I was good Legion's Con weekend. I think I
Sounds
bought
like Chris needs to
5.
purge.
Yeah, I do need to purge. Well, I did a lot of purging last year with a lot of eBay sales. But this year, what No Chewing and I was we had dinner a couple weeks ago, just hanging out, and I felt November, December really kicked my butt with pre-orders.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people felt this way. All the pre-orders that they made earlier this year, somehow they're like, all right, we're collecting now.
Well, that's why I don't pre-order no more.
Sure. I haven't learned my lesson. But it really killed me, and it really made me like overwhelmed with, money, like overwhelmed with stuff, like
and
coming into my room.
You've got that over your shoulder of like, I'm only supposed to do 50.
Yeah. So then, at that point I was like, all right, what how it's a New Year's resolution. How can I like rein this back in? So the whole point was, all right, let's try to do half of what I bought, right, as a goal.
Okay.
So maybe 110, but I'm gonna go for under 100. But what I did was I counted some figures that came in December, because I want to include them in my like yearly review. And I also counted all the pre-orders that will probably drop this year too. So right now I'm at 34 figures.
Oh my God, it's only the 8th day of January.
I've only bought one figure in January, which
That counts.
Here's the thing. All these figures are figures that have I may have received in December and pre-orders that I made last year. So any pre-order, anything moving forward is still going to count to the list. So it's going to keep me honest, at least.
So you're saying anything you pre-order from January 1st, nothing that you pre-order
will also count, but all the pre-orders that I did in 2023 also counts as well.
Okay. All right. Wow,
And
you're really
so-
stacking it up against yourself.
Exactly. So my Mezcos, all that, like Doom is counting, like Spider-Man,
no.
Green Goblin, all of them. So we're going to be doing it.
Well, I hope
So-
you succeed this year.
When you get to that mark, are you just like, that's it, I can't buy anything else? Are you gonna have
No.
self-control?
I no. I think this is what I'm really thinking about. It's really just thinking about being better with my purchases,
More
thinking about
conscious.
whether or not do I, instead of just buying it, just being like, all right, do I want this, and really weigh out like all the things before I even, because I think I was just like buy, without even really thinking about it. So
Well,
Gotta have it. Yeah, I do.
how
Today-
meaningful is it to me? How much do I like it?
yeah. Today I watched Yimbo's stream from Sunday night.
What's up, Kev? How you doing,
And
buddy?
they were showing that damn Super 7 van off, and I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna go buy it. But I talked myself out of it because I don't need it. It's huge and it's $500. So,
No,
I think you need it,
well,
Josh.
nope.
I think you need it. You need it. You need to buy it.
Is it 500?
Don't lie to yourself.
They were selling
lie
it
to
at that Toy Con for 250.
That's the NECA one.
Oh,
that's
you're
the NECA one.
Super 7. You're talking about Super 7.
Josh, you need it. You need the van. You need to treat yourself. I think you work really hard and you
Mute
earn your
him.
money.
Mute him.
You
I'm
got
gonna
to
start a Kickstarter then.
We could go half. We'll just do custody. We'll go half.
50% custody, all right. Who's gonna buy the formula, damn it?
I will. I'll go on. Don't worry.
He takes care of his babies.
Mezco TMT does not count as 4. It counts as one purchase. Yeah, so I'm at 34, I think, and so
Oh yeah, that is one purchase.
I think I'm good. I feel, again, the whole point of this, and when I started the 52, was to feel in control. Feel like I'm in control.
Now,
So
here's
to
a real question:
keep it that way.
Do you really feel in control right now?
Yeah. Okay, Payne. Do you feel in charge?
So, like, what you got to ask yourself though is like, instead of doing the pre-orders, like, I still pre-order, but it's only when I know that a figure is going to be hot and I don't want to miss it. Like,
You're not going to find it in store.
like the Alex Murphy
Yeah.
that they did NECA. I
Yeah.
knew that was going to be hot, so I pre-ordered that one because I don't want to miss that one. But like most of this stuff, you can usually get it after it drops.
Yeah.
I think now we can say that, yeah. Like
Yeah.
after a year or two, we're starting to see a lot of like fatigue with collectors, especially with like, and also I'm trying to cut out lines for me. So really just trying to hone it in.
Yeah.
It's really hard for me because I'm
Mhm.
just a fan of everything, but I think I'm gonna cut most legends, as that pains me because I started with legends, but maybe just the Spider-Mans I'll get. I will most likely cut McFarlane.
Oh, don't say that to me.
I only like
Okay, kill him.
I like
You could
McFarlane.
hear my heart break.
I love the figures. I just, every time I get one, I'm like, oh, this is awesome, and then I don't play with it and I just put it down. Like,
Yeah, but that's
Whereas-
most of our figures.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean-
that's another piece. I've been trying to really enjoy the figure more too, like sitting down with a purchase, posing it, having fun, learning how to pose better, like Machu.
I'm actually glad that he just stuck that Spider-Man in because I ran around all over last year at the end of the year trying to get those 3 Spider-Mans, and I'm actually pretty upset that I've got them all now. Like those are probably the only ones I will purge this year. I'll probably get rid of them.
Yeah, yeah.
They're terrible.
I was surprised you
Yeah,
got those. To be
Can't
honest,
use them. I love Spider-Man, and I love a big fan of Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man movies, but
I like having them.
just
They're not
not
great,
happy with them. Yeah, they weren't good.
but at least I have a Toby and an Andrew. I don't have to worry about those anymore.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
And this one's actually pretty good. I like this one.
See, the one
Final
that's
swing.
that's the worst one that I got. Maybe it's just mine.
Really?
Terrible, terrible. I cannot get him to move. I've had to, every time I've messed with him to take a picture, I've had to boil him to get him to move
Really?
into his pose and then let him cool down in that pose.
See, that's why I put this nice little fan here, because when I take them out while I'm fishing the accessories, I turn the heater on and I just let them bake in front of that for a little while. Like he's already a little stiff again, but it gets cold in here, so
Yeah, we noticed with the Batman. Thanks for the laugh, guys.
They don't-
Is that Nicholas?
I
was
got
like,
that one. I got it.
Oh, you're talking about that Clooney, you sicko. Look at the nippies.
Does the Val Kilmer
Sure.
one doesn't
Done.
have it?
No, Val Kilmer doesn't have nipples.
Oh,
He's got the butt thing though. It's like a thong.
yeah. Yeah, that's remember when they showed
He's
that
got a
final
phone.
suit?
Like they really defined the butt on it.
Yeah. So Josh, I feel like you've finally it's taken you a while to kind of understand, but like you've gotten your purchases under control, right? I'm still trying to learn. So
No. Why? No. I'm just saying I am only purchasing things I actually want. It's still out of control.
yeah, sure. What's up, Maz? How you doing, buddy?
But like I said, like I did an assessment this year and I was looking, I was like, okay, I'm going to do my purge. And I'm going through, I'm like, nah, I don't want to get rid of that. And the last time I did a purge, I'm going to end up having to reacquire one of those because I was like, why did I want those. So, but yeah, I've gotten to the point to where I don't have anything I don't want. Even those damn Cosmic Legions, I'm okay with them.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
I still buy too much.
I'm just impressed by you, Unworthy, Clintastic. Danny, I'm always impressed by you. But with the
I was about
three
to
of
say
you
it.
guys,
Like, I hope he mentions me.
yeah, don't worry. I got you. But Clint, you're always kind of like that person that just like staying in your lane is your definition.
He is the benchmark.
Yeah, Clint's the best.
Because I know who I am as a person, and I know I'm a completionist. So if I can narrow that list,
It's admirable. It's admirable.
It's called
that you can keep it in
self-control.
control. Yeah.
Yeah, self-control, which none of us really have, I guess. But and then Unworthy, like you yourself, like saying like you feel like you're pretty satisfied with all your purchases. You're a pretty thoughtful person. When I met you at Legion's Con, you and Simon Toast were the two that I'm like, wow, these guys like really are thoughtful about their purchases and what they want to buy. They think about it, but they're not impulsive.
Yeah,
when
I
they
mean,
go
I
into something
am.
like that.
I'm impulsive when it comes to certain things, for sure. But I kind of look at it from a perspective. I tried to get myself out of the habit last year of buying stuff because they're cool and everybody's taking pictures.
Yeah.
And like I don't care about them, but like I want to be able to do some pictures too. So like I tried to get out of the habit of buying stuff just strictly for doing pictures.
Yeah.
But then on the flip side, I also was trying to be mindful of if I buy this, is this going to be something that's I'm going to be able to do photos with? I want it, but am I going to be able to do photos with it? And am I going to just have it on display? And if I'm only going to have it on display, do I actually care about it enough to actually have it displayed rather than throw it in a bin?
Yeah.
In my closet.
I mean, I think that's another piece that you're like really harping on that is hit most of us collectors. Space. Like I don't
Yeah.
have any more
Mhm.
space.
I have to have an
do
extra
anything.
bedroom in this house for space.
Plus your garage, man.
I mean, I gotta make sure that I'm conscious about my space because I don't have a lot of it, but also I know that there's going to be more Batmobiles that come out this year.
Oh, dude.
I'm gonna need those. I know I'm gonna
Mhm.
need those.
I
So
need the Batman and Robin Batmobile.
Do you have the
Yeah.
animated series Batmobile?
I don't.
No.
I want it. I want
I'm
it.
gonna
really
get that
bad.
Mezco
Rare.
one.
I really want the animated series one. I want the Batman Forever one. Actually, I want them all. I'm not going to sit here and say which ones because it'll just be all of them. I want
You have
all
the
of them.
McFarlane one? You have the McFarlane one. The
I have
89.
I have the 89. I have the 66 Batmobile.
Okay.
I have all the Lego Batmobiles. I love building the
Hmm.
Lego Batmobiles.
Did anyone Danny, did you get the Hot Toys one? The
The what?
89 one?
No,
Oh yeah, that
I wish.
$800 one.
That thing cost as much as a real car.
I wanted it, but I couldn't. You know what it is? I'm like, I can't justify buying. I'm like the same way with those like Hot Toys now. It's like it has to be something I really want. It can't, because then they'll be sitting there. And I don't want them. Then I'll start selling them. So no.
I actually the Hot Toy, the tumbler from Batman, like Batman Begins.
Oh, you have that one?
No. I
Oh.
don't have it. That was the one that I really thought very highly about buying. And my wife, she doesn't usually humble me or like make me feel bad about my purchases, but I was showing her, I was like, this is something I really want to get. And as I'm showing her, and she's like, and how much was it? And I told her, she's like, oh, all right. She goes, well, how much, what's the miles per gallon on it? And I was like, got it. You're right. I don't need that fucking thing.
Yeah, I know. It's so true. Maz, I have that one too. It's a great one. It's right on my left.
Anybody that wants to sell me their animated series back, I will entertain it.
And
350.
yeah, something to think about. Consider about that when I'm redoing this whole thing for the cat lair to fit the cat lair. We'll see.
Yeah, you got that's valuable real estate that your Batmobile is hogging up. You might
Yeah,
as
it
well
is.
just offload it to somebody that'll use it.
Hey, yes, I agree.
I'm just gonna buy that Mezco 5 points one.
The Batmobile?
Yeah. I think
they'll re-release it, but McFarlane will make it.
I don't think that'll. Yeah, no, I really want McFarlane to make them because I have all of the McFarlane figures. So I kind of want. I want Uncle Todd to keep making them.
Come on,
Oh
Uncle
man,
Todd.
Maz says if you go down to Georgia, they had one with no box, 119. That's a great price.
That's a crime.
You won't find that.
Who wants to go to Georgia?
I have some relatives there. I'll go down.
Who lives in Georgia that can go to this place for me?
Anybody?
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know if I know anyone that would want to go there, but well, I think collecting is something I'm always struggling with. Purchases are something that we all struggle with. I think this was a way for me to at least try to feel like I'm in control, right? And I think just knowing that if we could all be a little bit more like Clintastic 4, I think the world would be a better place.
What is though? I think one's enough.
I think so, Clint. I think. Any new toys? Any new toys as of Toy Addict? You just said you've been.
Yeah, he's shaking his head. I know he just spent how much money he spent today.
Thanks for reminding me.
Show him the birthday present I bought you today.
Oh yeah. So the birthday, I'm gonna show the birthday gift first. So this is by far
hold on.
Best.
When was your birthday?
Our birthdays are coming out. It's next week.
Okay,
on the 17th, and Unworthy's is on the 16th. But he bought me the greatest McFarlane figure ever made from any line. It surpasses any Batman, any vehicle, and that's Animal Man. That's the best
you got
figure
Animal
ever
Man.
made. I am so happy that this figure was made. I'm so happy this figure even exists.
Yeah.
Like, I almost want to send it to Unworthy and have him sign it because he gave this with love. You know what I'm saying? So he knew how much I wanted this. This was a curveball for me when McFarlane announced this one. I was like,
Anything
and
for
I
my
know,
money.
I know he's supposed to have like the jacket and all, but like that doesn't even bother me. Like,
I
this
should have
figure is
bought that
dope.
before I did this 100 figure thing.
Well, you'll be able to get the one with the jacket.
You want to buy this one? No, just kidding. You want me to keep going?
Yeah.
Well,
Talk
I mean,
about toys.
honorable mentions that
There
they're
goes
not
Thor.
around here. So I purchased the Mescal Morbius, which is freaking phenomenal. I love that figure. Like the accessory, the suitcase accessory is dope. Morbius. I have the Scream Greats Candyman, which is also dope.
Oh yeah.
That line of figure. They're not articulated figures. They're more like a homage to the old Scream.
The sculpts look great though.
Yeah, movie maniacs, but they look phenomenal. Like, I picked up some Toonie Terrors. Well, one of the Toonie comics and Toonie Terrors. So I have Megan.
Ooh.
And I have Joker now.
Oh, cool. That Joker.
I gotta look for that one.
Did you get Pee Wee?
No, I haven't found him yet.
They got him in my Target.
What else? And then I have this one, this NECA.
Oh,
I
wow.
picked this one up today too.
I almost bought that, but then I was like,
Is that new? Is that a new release?
It's brand new. Yep.
Those look
It's
good.
like soft. It's like it's kind of like the Coraline figures. It's like really articulated, but like, and it's like soft goods. So it's pretty dope.
That's
And
cool.
then
the question is he gonna stand on his own?
I think he does. I think he can, depending on how you pose him. I've seen people pose him up really good. Then I got Owlman. I got Owlman. No,
so he looks different from the other Owlman, right?
Yeah, the other Owlman has like
completely
more
different build.
Yeah. But I actually picked up one myself. Like there was two. So I got Unworthy one and I picked myself up one as well. Because I didn't I was like,
I've been watching the old Justice League on HBO, like on repeat lately.
Oh, it's so good.
wow.
Like at night, I just put that on.
It's so good.
I'm trying to think of what else I bought.
This Fig's asked, have you bought any new Transformers?
Not yet. He's gonna be getting into it though.
No, yeah, I'm gonna be getting into Transformers pretty soon.
Are you gonna be doing the YOLO Park ones or what?
I don't know. I'm just teasing. I was on a live and I got schooled on the Transformers. So shout out to those two guys that like know a bunch of like Transformers stuff. But I bought this head sculpt. So I have a project here. It trying to make my own 1/6 scale. Like this head sculpt right here is like super dope.
That's dope.
So other than that, yeah, I've purchased some more. Like I told myself I would buy more, like upgrade my lights and stuff like that. Like I buy more lighting and like soft, like those bounce boards and all that
Bounce
stuff. Like I haven't done anything like that.
You don't have to buy bounce card. Like I use like a
White
card.
foam.
Yeah.
Well, I know.
Like, you don't need to do that. Just like do something on the fly. Save your money.
I'm learning. I've been learning stuff from like I've been tuning into toy photography talk with Pablo and Maz and Maz is here too. Maz and 1/6 shooter. So like I've been like
just use poster board.
Listening to the like the feedback and stuff. I submitted a couple they've only reviewed one of my photos, but I've submitted a photo of mine and just to hear like people's feedbacks. I've never done that before.
Yeah, they're awesome.
A lot of the feedback that I've gotten, I've like applied it to a lot of the photos I've been doing. So it helps. I mean, it's sometimes it's hard to hear because I'm like I have my own stuff, but sometimes it's also good to kind of hear from people who do it professionally or even like so I was like, okay, I'll just submit it.
He's trying to say that he's got big old sensitive feelings and he can't
I know.
handle criticism.
I'll be honest, like a lot of us,
they're pretty good.
I'm pretty sensitive too, but at the same time, like in order to get better, you need to hear that.
No, absolutely.
That piece,
no,
right?
That's one of the reasons why I had to like really ask myself. I'm like, if I could sit here and really get upset about somebody criticizing a photo of mine, something that I don't get paid for, I just do it for fun, then there's something really wrong with that. Says a lot about me. Like there's a problem there. So I'm like, I don't mind. So I've been submitting photos, and like I said, I just love to hear feedback from people who do it professionally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That,
good
you
on
got
you
1/6
to like put yourself out there.
Yeah, like I don't like a 1/6 shooter does it, and he has the whole like Mythic Legion stuff. Like again, like I've always said, if you're not doing this for somebody and you're not getting paid for it, I don't want to hear shit. Like
Well,
I'd rather hear
what I
from
like-
people that actually do it and like or have like sponsors and stuff, like getting feedback from people like Sir Dork that does it, and like people like Pablo, people like 1/6 shooter, or like other great photographers. You know what I'm saying? I like to get feedback. So I learn from like everybody.
What I like about that show is that many of the people that submit will take the critiques and then reshoot the photo using all of the feedback that was given.
Yeah.
And then they'll talk about it again. And it's great.
What
It's
show?
kinda
I
like-
want to submit something.
You should.
Maz's Toy
You should.
Box.
You tag toy_photography_talk. Maz, correct me if I'm right? Like I think I'm right.
No, he's probably wrong. Correct him.
But like, no, it's really it's really cool to like hear people like again, and it's not like maliciously, like they really do it and they like tell you, oh, it would be nice if you did
There
this,
we
it looks good, but if you did this, it would have
Okay.
worked. And like when you try those like techniques that they'd say, again, I'm open to like again, it's one of those things where you got to get yourself out of it. And like, it's like, am I really upset because like somebody's talking about something I do for free? Like, like what?
I wish
Yeah.
people would just post that stuff. Like when I post my photo, go just be like, dude, what the fuck were you doing? Well, what's that? Just say like, I know everybody's like, oh, that's awesome and stuff like that. But if you think it's shit, tell me it's shit, please.
I had it right. Look, he said, I had
Yeah,
it right.
but
See?
I mean, yeah, honestly, Josh, you have like a different mentality than that. And I think people just want to stay kind of nice, in the public view. But maybe put in the comments, like DM me if you think this is shit.
Right.
I love what Maz's Toy Box. I love the idea of it. I have a personal ego killer in my clique of friends, though. Like I don't need to ask too many people. I usually will send a picture of that I've done, and I'm usually like way up here, cloud nine. I'm like, man, this is fantastic, and I send it to Clint, and Clint's like, what is this hot garbage water that you've got here?
I use a little bit more tact than that.
He's like the Gordon Ramsay of toy photography.
The Simon Cowell.
Yeah.
Yeah, Moz is in
That's
terms
pretty
of
cool.
that, like, it's good to have those people in your circle, people that can give you that feedback, and people that you feel comfortable giving you that feedback.
Yeah.
I've been on Maz's show. It's been really great. To me, giving that critique was really hard for me, but then sitting with like Trevor and sitting with Pablo, Maz wasn't there, but oh man, oh gosh, I forget his name, but I met him in person and I'm just blanking on his name. But he's also an awesome photographer too, and just a great person. They really are they're not being jerks about it whatsoever.
They're very tactful. They're very tactful.
Yes, they're very tactful.
They're helpful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So helpful with their feedback that it just makes the person feel good about it afterwards.
Yeah.
So.
But see, if you mean me, then I get pissed off, and then I come back even better. So
yeah,
say mean things to me, like, you piece of shit. What did you do with that?
You piece of shit. Buy that party wagon from Super 7.
That's not gonna work.
Now come better and buy it. Now buy it.
Everybody keeps on saying how I've leveled up my game, my shooting. It's this handsome Texan right here next to me.
But it is you though. You're listening to it. You could choose not to listen to Clint and be like, "Fuck off."
No, it's one of those like.
I'm usually like, "All right, I'll do it again and try it again."
Hold on while I dry off my set.
What I hate is like after I shoot it, I take everything down, and then if I get bad feedback, I'm like, "Well, Well, I'm not doing that shit again. So
That's how like
Yeah.
90% of my shots go, Josh. Like after I finish a shoot, I take it all down and then I send the picture and they're like, well, would it be good if you just light up this? I'm like, oh, fuck.
or you'll look at it,
Set it up
on
again.
Can't
Instagram.
do it.
Like you'll look at it on your computer and you're like, oh, I didn't catch that on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I do that with lighting all the time. I have a problem with red and green because I'm colorblind. So like,
Mhm.
I had this one shot. I don't even remember who it was now, and I was lighting it up, thinking that I was lighting it up green. And my son was my 6-year-old. He was like, "Oh, Dad, that looks really good because it matches his suit." And I was like, "No, it's not supposed to match his suit." No, and then I realized it's like, "Oh shit, it is. This is not the
That's
color
what's
that I
up.
think it is."
See, Unworthy,
One-
that's why I stay away from the colored lights because we're both colorblind. So I try not to do colored lights if I can help it. Because
One tip that Trevor gave one time was to hook up your camera or to be able to see the still that you're taking on a bigger screen, whether it's your iPad or if it's like a single screen, because of that piece, Josh, of like not picking up things on the smaller screen, especially on your camera too.
like a fucking cat hair or something stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. But again, it goes back to like me saying like, and this is all respect to anybody who like really like takes it hard because it's okay. But like I've had to really ask myself, like, am I taking like this is a year, I call this the year of no fuckery for me. And that goes with me too. So it's like I have to like if I sit there and really get upset about that, then there's something that says a lot about me, a lot of insecurities within me. So I can't like again, this is fun. This is a fun thing to do. I'm not getting paid for it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know. It's nice to hear. It's nice to hear from people. And again, I like much respect to all those guys. And I don't want to listen. And this is all respect. I don't want to be 1-6 shooter. I don't want to be Pablo. They're great photographers. I want to be me. But I do want to get feedback from people who do it for a living and been doing it for years and know how to do it and they do it really well. So it's like, it's good to absorb those like ideas from different people because eventually you start learning different techniques. This is why I said like the bounce boards and like different lighting or like setups, how to bring things up. You know what I'm saying? Like all these like what is it? The bird's eye view like terms and all this shit. Like we were talking like where they were talking about like you guys were talking about what was that B word? Not the bad one.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Bokeh.
Oh, bokeh in the back.
Bokeh. They were talking about bokeh.
The bokeh.
It was Wenzilla, yeah.
You can add
also
bokeh on
amazingly
TikTok.
talented. Wenzilla's got all kinds of knowledge that he was so happy to give to us too.
Yeah. So pretty cool.
No, you're absolutely right, Danny. And like, where else are you gonna be able to participate in like a hobby like this and then get amazing feedback and criticism from the best, right? Some of the best people out there, like, and it's like thoughtful criticism. So that's only going to make it better. So that's right.
And they're also learning, and they're learning from other, but also too, like there are people they're probably learning from that do it really good. Like there are people like Sergeant Bananas that exist. He exists. That person exists.
Dude, what's
it's like, dude's great. This dude's shots is like there's no miss in his
none. Well,
there's not one.
Do you guys ever see those accounts that take like amazing photographs, but they only have like 1,000 followers?
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, and they're okay with it. And some of those accounts, they're fine with that. They don't care.
I know, but it's like, man, you guys are doing like great work. And you need to put yourself out there more.
What's that guy Max?
Maxwell, the singer?
No, Max Fisher.
Maxwell Jacob Freedom.
I think I know who you're talking about.
He I mean he has like 4,000 and the guy's photos are just amazing. Amazing.
Henrock is another one.
Henrock, my God.
Henrock is another one.
Somebody that comes to mind for me immediately thinking of that is Unhuman.
Yes.
He's always tagging me in his shots, and him and I were very close. We talk a lot, and he was. We were talking about this project that I had coming up last year, And he was like, "Oh man, you blew right past me in followers." And I remember looking at his page going, "This is a crime. This is a travesty. How is this possible?"
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is crazy how that works.
I've been pretty stagnant on the followers for a while, but having Super 7
Actually,
repost my stuff has helped quite a bit, though.
Yeah.
Nice.
Danny and I have conversations all the time about followers and how many we have and how we don't pay attention, and then we just gloss right over to the next thing.
Yeah. Well, we do appreciate the love that we do get. We do
we
appreciate it. Just like, I don't know, there's just, unfortunately, there, you know, it's more important to some people, which is okay because it's important to everybody. It's important to me, but I think once you make it something where it just kind of consumes the hobby for you, it's not fun anymore. When it becomes a job, or like unfortunately, there are chats like that too, like where it's like it's not a job. I'm not getting paid to be in your chat.
I know what you're doing, and you're just
yeah, right, exactly. So, you know, but again, this is the year of no fuckery 2024. So positive vibes, love for everybody, taking criticism, learning from the people that do it the best, and just having a blast, man. Until
better.
Until NECA says, "Hey, we want to hire you to do this," then I'll start talking my shit.
Yeah, other
than that, I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna have a blast. But like, no, it's all fun. Like, again, we like Unworthy said, you know, we not just them, but even like close friends of ours. We got Clint. It's like he's helped me with a couple of my shots. It's like, hey, maybe you should switch these lights, and it was better. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. Even now, like, one of my and we're gonna get to this. One of my goals was to learn Photoshop. Who better to go to? Like, I had to, like, I reached out to him. Hey,
the Swami
so
right here.
How do I do this? Hey, he's like, hey, start slow, don't rush into, and it's giving me all the tips and stuff like that. So that's what it's all about, just having fun and learning from everybody.
If I may, Danny, I gotta say,
sir.
Hey man, Chris is trying to get this show back on schedule.
This is Toy Talk.
We're just talking toys, talking toy photography. This is great. Before we take a U-turn or not a U-turn, but just a 180 onto a whole nother topic. But going back to my original question, Unworthy, how many you get any new toys?
I feel kind of terrible, but I'm gonna admit it. I've only bought 2 toys this whole year. Like, not even any pre-orders yet. I did, however, go through and open a bunch of stuff that I've had since last year that I haven't, that I've just not gotten around to, and like I kind of regret not getting around to some of them. Like, I bought all these DC Superpowers figures last year. Like, I got the classic Wonder Woman.
That Wonder Woman looks great.
Robin. Yeah. I just got this one in December. The classic Batman suit, and then I had this Superman. This was the first DC Superpowers from McFarlane Superman that I actually bought the second one too, just because it had a better cape. This one's got like a fabric cape. The original ones had like that plastic. Plastic that wouldn't move. So like I bought that one just to do a cape swap on them.
Did you ever get the Batman I sent you?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if I was supposed to say that on.
Oh no, I don't care. I was just making sure you got it. I haven't heard
anything. I did.
So. The year 2.
The blue, the first wave McFarlane, the blue.
Careful of that arm.
Oh, I probably won't open this one. Honestly, it's been something that I've been wanting so long. Because I have the Superman, the original Superman too, and his legs popped off and broke, and his hip joint broke, and then oddly his chest cracked straight across. So like I super glued it, and then like I lost all of the ab articulation on him. So those ones are going to be kind of display only now, because they've re-released mostly everything else. So like I have a new Superman from the issue 1000 Action comic.
Oh, nice.
But then I also opened up this guy, which I got last year, the Injustice Superman.
Was I love a good evil Superman.
I need that figure.
That one looks great. I don't remember this one.
Yeah, this came out. I think it was like in November. I bought him
looks really
and
good.
Brainiac from the Injustice 2 video game.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And he's a great one. I can't wait to shoot him. I got a whole project that I'm working on just for him. And then I picked up with some Christmas gift cards. I picked up the Lord Superman.
Oh yeah,
and
he looks
Beyond.
cool. Do you like him? Here, show
I
that again.
do. I can't wait to get rid of this cape.
I was about to say, is the cape like that? Oh, weird.
Yeah, it's the Eradicator cape.
Mm-hmm.
It's very stiff and it really hinders this arm.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, the head sculpt is beautiful.
Yeah.
My camera
Oh,
stuck,
yeah.
so you'll have to forgive
Cool.
that. But it's
Cool.
the Eradicator buck completely.
Oh, it
And
is.
then it came with the Kryptonite armor, Batman Beyond, which is pretty great too.
That's cool.
And then the only things that I've bought this year so far is I found the Bat Lantern.
Yeah, that one was cool. I saw that at GameStop the other day.
Yeah, this was the platinum, or not platinum, the McFarlane Collector's Edition.
Mm-hmm.
And immediately everybody was saying, "Oh, it's just the Spawn 2 pack repainted," and it's not though. Like it's got the same one piece head and neck, but the heads are different.
Oh yeah.
They are different, and the body is different too. Like the first of all, the cape on that Spawn one is complete garbage. Like I got to get rid of that too. But
Yeah.
like he's got a very lean torso. He's super tall. If you put him up against like even the Superman, like he's quite a bit taller than the Superman.
Is he supposed to be that big? That much bigger?
I don't think so. I think they started with the Hush body mold, which is already big.
Yeah.
But like this is all kind of new sculpting because it's got new boots. And like the body is like really muscular and lean. Like
Yeah.
it's not the same Hush body.
Thanks, Jay Shot.
And then
I love that guy.
I picked up today is the Vampire Robin, Damien.
Yeah, so this is something I did not know they made. That's Damien, right?
Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be one that's very hard to find.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that because it's exclusive, but also because I went to Walmart looking for Owlman, and they had 10 of these guys sitting on peg.
Whoa.
But when you scanned him and ringed him out, he rang up as Owlman. Like that's what came up on my receipt. But then when you scan the box on the Walmart app, it came up saying it was the Robin, but they were saying it was $45 and it wasn't available anywhere other than like secondhand resale.
Whoa. Do you think they gave him the wrong box?
No, I think what happened is I think my Walmart got a case of them and never put them out. And they were like, "Oh, well, we didn't get any Owlman, so we'll just give them that barcode and hang them on the shelf." So there's a bunch of these sitting, and the only thing I hate it, but I have to buy every Robin that I get, but like the face is terrible, the paint is terrible on the face. I'm gonna have to do something with it. But and it's got the same Damian Wayne Robin.
The leg pops off.
Where it's like,
yeah,
I don't know, but for some reason his shins always look like horse legs to me. The small Robin figures. I
love the Superman vampire figure.
Yeah,
I regret not getting that one.
That one's awesome. Clint, you got anything?
Oh, where are we at?
Oh yeah. How do you like that?
He's pretty great. Like,
wow.
I think general consensus, like with everyone, like
darker silver
probably should have been more metallic, but
yeah,
overall, exactly what you want.
You can customize that.
I could. I won't, but I
Gundam
could.
marker.
I have one, but it's not going to. But like, yeah, I was happy with the entire wave. Like, I think out of the other ones, I think Ivy's probably the second best.
Ivy looks really good.
She's so good.
Here, show that one again.
Oh.
That one, she looks wow.
Yeah, like that. Perfect.
I made
That's
some
Catwoman.
custom vines.
You're gonna customize yours?
No, I made some custom vines to go on.
Oh,
my
cool.
poison ivy.
What'd you use for them? Oh wow, those look great. Jeez.
So I used like if you go to Walmart, they have like it's hard wire, but it's got like a felt cover on it for flower arrangements. And then I just bought metal green wire, wrapped it around it to look like the vines, and then I had there was like a grass looking wreath that had purple flowers on it, and I just bought those and clipped all the little flowers out. And
Wow, that's pretty amazing. Jeez.
That's a good idea.
I made way more than I'll need, so I'm probably gonna give away some.
I haven't opened my Mafex poison ivy, but yeah, I might take you up on that offer. Well, I've been slowly enjoying some figures. This one's gonna go into come on now. This one's gonna go into my 2024. And this is what I hate about Reblotech. Sometimes they have a problem with their legs. Really just their like left legs, but this leg is falling out. But I got this Moon Knight. He's pretty cool.
Beautiful.
Love that cape.
He's dope. They've really done a great job with their soft good cape. It looks fantastic.
Yeah.
And yeah, I really do love it. It's a cool figure. That leg is gonna bother me. I gotta figure out how to fix that. But yeah, this
What's
one's
wrong with it?
fun.
It just sticks out weird? Or?
No, it falls off. The same
Oh.
thing happened with my Spider-Man 2.0. Same thing happened with Chewie's Spider-Man 2.0. I don't know what they're doing.
Can you just like put some clear polish on it to make the ball bigger, maybe?
Put some
maybe that's what I have to do. Some what's it called? Kikis. We'll see.
Yeah, put some kikis on it.
One thing that I've been modding out. This is the SH figure Spider-Man 2099.
Dope.
Pretty awesome figure. I love this figure. One of the things that people have been doing though is this peg right here.
Mm-hmm.
I swapped it out. So this was actually in the waist part. So I popped it out and then switched it. And around this peg, you can't see it. Maybe you can see a little bit. There was this ring around it.
Yeah.
So I took some nippers and then cut the ring off.
Oh.
And now it has better ab crunch. Not like the best, but it's better. So that's that's like a mod that people have been doing. So.
You said that one's a figure arts?
This is a figure arts, yeah, SH figure arts. It's pretty awesome. I love it. Like one of my favorite figures so far. And Danny, you talked about this last time, but I got this guy.
He's fucking dope, man.
I love this figure. Like
easy top 5.
In love with this figure. Like
yeah.
It just comic. Just the artistry of it, the sculpt looks amazing. And the other head sculpt that comes with this is awesome. Like I can't wait for Leo, can't wait for Splinter. Man, so good. And then last but certainly not least, this is when I opened up. I know many of you guys are probably big fans of this guy, of this group. So I got Jamiroquai right here, SH Figure Arts.
Dude, they're coming out with some weird ones. Like they're coming out with a bunch of those Japanese like comedy TV guys or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're like
send me those links.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you'll like them. I'll send them to you.
Yeah, please do. But yeah, Jamiroquai is cool. The face sculpt is really cool. Really,
I know, but it's just like it's just a weird one-off figure. Like
it is, but then again, I like having him because he's a weird one-off figure.
Yeah. You just need to get him a soft goods pimp coat, and you just have a little pimp in your.
I want a treadmill, like
I want to see you do some stop motion with him and like make the room so that you can move the room around.
Oh god,
that's a great idea.
Like that video.
That's a great idea. They come with these couches that are made of cardboard that you have to put together. We'll see how those look.
What are they?
couches.
Oh, couches. Okay.
Hey, you don't remember that video? Everything sliding around the room.
Yeah, I remember the video, but I didn't understand what he was saying. Couches.
Yeah, well, they're just like weird furniture all around.
Yeah.
So those are some of the things.
Well, you could make a photo, and it's Jamiroquai's moving company. Like on the side of a truck.
That's a great idea
Yeah,
too.
you build the room so the room can move and the figures can stay standing, but then you have Jamiroquai dancing, but you have the movers like they're all falling over,
Yeah,
like they're not
that's funny.
accustomed to the room moving.
All right. Well, yeah, those are the toys that I've done. And
I got these
Oh, nice.
are you gonna open them?
eventually, but like I'm on that thing now. Like everything I open, I have to make a stupid video of it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Algorithm and shit. They like videos.
I know. And then you got to build the figure for another video.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Then you got to throw the boxes out for another.
Throw the boxes out for another video.
I'll just do a video. I've been doing a lot of videos, so there's a lot of boxes on my floor right now.
I did this TikTok video back. I'm not very good at TikTok, so I don't do many videos anymore. I had one that I did that got taken down, and like it got reported a bunch of times because I did this video where I opened up a bunch of stuff all at once, and then I had like this tote that I was throwing all the cardboard in. And then at the end of the video, I was throwing all the cardboard and like plastic too, which is where I went wrong. I was throwing it in my burn barrel and then setting it all on fire and burning all the cardboard. And people were complaining about it for burning plastic and chewing up our ozone. Like these people haven't already done a million things to our ozone that I'm not already doing.
Wow.
But I believe what I read was actually our ozone is like going to be like repaired, or is like almost fully repaired. Did I read that wrong?
All right, so start burning again.
I thought I saw something recently where it's like all depleted. Like it's
maybe
maybe
I read that wrong.
We're gonna have the same effects as like Total Recall. We're gonna have no air. Our eyes pop out.
No, it's gonna be like Spaceballs. We got to go around the other planets, filling oxygen.
Yep.
Well, whatever you do, just don't burn your cardboard live and promote it. People get very upset about that sort of thing. I live out in the country. I only get trash pickup one day a week, and I get so much cardboard that like it's actually better to just burn it than have 3 garbage cans that these people got to come to take my cardboard.
Yeah.
Earth's protective ozone layer is slowly but noticeably healing at a pace that would fully mend the whole over Antarctica in about 43 years.
Our grandkids are going to have it good.
Yeah, we're on the right track.
It's slowly repairing itself.
Apparently. If only gas would slowly repair itself, being cheaper.
Yeah, exactly. Gas that to bring it back to levels where gas, or at least gas, was like 99 cents. Does anyone remember when gas was 99 cents?
Dude, I do.
A gallon.
Very vaguely.
That's like when I first started driving. It was like 99 cents a gallon.
Yep. When I first started driving, and it was like $5. Remember, I had $5. I was like, oh, $5. That's like half my tank right there.
I remember when it went up to like $1, like $1.09. I was all mad because gas was so expensive.
Yeah, I think about those days. I think I thought about those days like 2 years ago when gas was like $4 something, close to $5. I was like, oh my gosh.
Diesel prices. We actually, the company I work for, we swapped out all of our vehicles. We had all diesel work vehicles, and diesel was like almost $7 a gallon. And like we sold all of our diesel vans and got all like the eco gas vans.
Oh yeah, my buddy has a diesel truck. He's like, it's like $200-$300 to fill every time. I'm like, easily. My gosh, come on.
There was times I was filling my work vehicle, and I was like, I am so glad I'm not the one paying
for this. Yeah. All right. Well, one last thing before we get into, I think we kind of talked about it, but before we get into Armageddon, New Year's resolutions. So mine is really to stay under 100 figures, and to really do more content on as Toy Father, like whether it's shooting photos, whether it's shooting videos. I'm failing so far, but trying. I'm going to try to at least dive into it a lot more and dedicate at least one shot a week. That's definitely more than what I've been doing. So
I'm excited for that. I really have been missing my Toy Father content.
Yeah, your
Thanks.
photos are rare these days.
I know they are. It's only
like-
when
they're-
something
they're-
really gets me.
They're magnum labels. They're like-
How about you guys? Any resolutions this year, whether it's related to toy photography or just improving yourself?
I'll start.
Go.
I do have a resolution that I had this same resolution last year and I sort of followed through with it. I wanted to do more collabs. I wanted most of my posting to be just collabs. And that's a hard thing to accomplish doing photography. Because it's hard to schedule collabs all the time,
Yeah.
but also people aren't going to always want to shoot what I want to shoot. But I did pretty good last year. I did about
You did
It
a
ended
great December.
December really saved it for me because my percentage was pretty low, and then I finished out the year with my percentage being 71% of my posts were collabs, whether it was group collabs or solo collabs. I want to try to get that to 80% this year. I want to do more group collabs. I want to do more solo collabs because I had a lot of fun doing a very unworthy collabmas. But that really did save me doing 31 days in a row of just collabs. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we gotta do that
well, that's a
Robin
good goal.
collab.
Mhm.
The what?
The Batman and Robin collab.
Yes, absolutely.
Mhm.
How
Clint's
about
gonna get in on that too.
How about you, Clint?
For me, pretty simple. It's going to be 2024 is going to be 2020
What's up,
more. And so just more content, more photos, more fun.
Nice, love it.
So you're gonna do 2024 posts this year?
Yikes!
I don't know.
Hey, I'm getting close to 2,000 posts on mine.
That's crazy. That's awesome. What about you, Josh?
More videos, more reels. I started the TikTok, so I'm gonna do that. And that's going pretty well. That's why the name that's Instagram and that's TikTok.
Oh,
Was it
Concrete toys?
Concrete toys? I like it
Concrete?
Concrete.
because
okay.
he's super hard. He's super
Yeah,
hard.
hard as a rock.
Look at how hard he is right now.
No, it was a joke on the unboxing art show. One of the guys, he does typos a lot. He kept calling me concrete, so I was like, I'll go with that.
He's like, he's so concrete.
I love when those things happen.
And there's some guy that frequents that show that's always talking about my eyes. It's getting weird.
Wow.
I told you I would tone it back. I just get lost.
No, that
every now
wasn't
and then
you.
looking in your eyes.
No, there's this other guy. His name's like Nomad or something, but
They're pretty.
that's the only thing he puts in the chat.
This
You got
thing
some
concrete.
beautiful
They're
eyes.
pretty.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to get a Super 7 van out of the deal, but
Peepers. Where did you get those peepers?
Yeah, own it. And Danny, how about you?
I'm gonna retire this year.
from
I'm retiring.
your
I'm
job,
done.
right?
I'm gonna put it all away. I'm not gonna going back. I'm just having fun. That's what it is. I am gonna stay away from any negative posts. I'm gonna stay away from negative people. I'm gonna just stay away from all the fuckery because at the end of the day, we are all adults and we are grown men and we're here to have fun. I've never had an issue, and thank God, but sometimes there have been times where I read something and it frustrates me, and I'm like, damn, that has nothing to do with me, but it frustrates me. And I've learned that I can't change people's opinions on things, that I can only respect and let them have that opinion because it is their opinion, but no fuckery for me. I'm just having fun. I'm associating myself with great, amazing people such as you guys that have beautiful eyes, and I'm just here to have fun. I'm almost a 30-year-old man playing with toys. Like, I don't get fucking paid
What do you mean
What do you
almost
mean-
30?
what do you mean almost 30?
What do you mean by that? Yeah.
I'm almost 38. I'll be 38 on the 7th.
You mean almost 40 then?
Yeah.
Aw.
You're not pushing. Listen, you're not pushing 30. You're
He's
kicking
like almost 30.
No, in all honesty, and I don't say that to throw jabs at anybody or nothing like that. I just really want, I just want to stay myself. I want to be who I am. I've always been. We're just be positive with people, reach out to people that I haven't seen or haven't seen any photos of, and it's like, hey, just checking in on you, how you doing? Being supportive when I need to, learning from people, going to events and having fun, getting shit faced and having laughs and memorable moments, meeting more of my
hotel.
Yeah, meeting more of my friends from far away, stuff like that, man. I'm here to have fun, man. That's what it's all about. I'm sorry to, and this is none against anybody who I hope you land, whoever it is, I hope you land a gig. I hope you land something special. I will be cheering you on from here. But as far as me, I'm just going to play with my plastic.
Well, here's the thing. The Toy Daddies, we're going to San Diego Comic-Con. So
Oh, wow.
I know it's a big commitment. Believe me, I'm still trying to understand it too, like trying to figure it out. But I would love for all you guys, like we should all meet up and go to San Diego Comic-Con. We only have ticket for Thursday because that's the only thing we could get.
Yeah, I would say tickets are rough.
Tickets, yeah, we signed on the day of, and we only could get Thursday. And Yimbo was like in the waiting room, and all of us signed in, and Yimbo was the only one that could get on. Like,
how much are the tickets for a Thursday?
Like New York,
$80. It was like $80, $90.
Too bad. Hey, I could probably make this one. I'm closer to California.
Are they sold out now?
Let's do it, Josh. I think they're all sold out. But here's the thing: like, what I'm really excited about is like all the stuff that are outside of the Comic-Con. There's just so much to do from what I hear. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. I think we're gonna be there for the whole week. Weekend.
That would be great. But I know AB is planning on going to New York Comic-Con, coming from LA, coming to New York Comic-Con. So if he comes down, that's gonna be So if he comes down, I go to New York Comic-Con, but that'll be the time. I told him if you come down, you need to stay like 4 days. You can stay with me where I stay because I'm planning on taking my son this year too. So I'm wanted to be like, if you're coming down, look, dude, I'm gonna just take you everywhere. We're gonna have a blast. So New York,
I can say like, Toy Father, I love you. You're not just a pretty face. You're one of my favorite human beings in the world. There's no way that San Diego Comic-Con is possible for me. I would have, until about 30 seconks ago, I would have said New York Comic-Con is out of the question too. But if AB's coming, then I'm definitely going to make some arrangements to make sure I get to New York City Comic-Con. I've already met Danny. I don't need to meet Danny again.
Are we still down for Legion's Con?
Oh yeah, I've already got tickets for Legion's Con. I've already got a hotel. I've already got.
Oh, nice. Yeah. No chewing and I think we're bunking together this time. So
nice.
Okay. Well, hey, it was just a plug. I thought I'd try. I know.
Hey,
I'd love to. I would love to make it.
Anything is possible. Anything is possible. So you never know.
Believe me, like I think No Chewing was the one that was like, we gotta go, and I'm the one that was like, I don't think I can do it. Like, and now I'm just like, all right, let's just do it. But yeah,
hey, I respect that. If you can commit to it and do it, I got nothing but respect for that. I know that I won't be able to commit to it.
Yeah, I know. I get it. It's a big commitment. You know what else is a big commitment? Saving the world when an asteroid's coming down.
That's a good segue. I like that one.
I can get a ticket for $236.
Buy
a ticket?
Huh?
If you buy that ticket and don't buy that Super 7 van, I'm gonna unfollow you on.
I'm not gonna buy this ticket.
How's he gonna be able to afford to buy both?
I'll just go and hang out outside of the con.
You have until the end of the night to buy that party van.
When we get closer to it, let's talk. Like,
okay.
I haven't even bought my plane ticket yet, but yeah, we're gonna get to that.
Well, what I'm saying, if you guys are gonna be there all week, like maybe I'll just come up on like Friday or Saturday.
Yeah.
We can go see
That'd be
Shamu.
I'm down. That would be
All right.
fun.
All right, fellas, let's Armageddon on.
Let's
Oh,
Armageddon.
he's been
on.
waiting.
He has
for that
been
one.
waiting all night
Yeah.
for that.
Pretty much.
He's been sitting on that one all night.
You see him glowing? Do you see that glow that he's got right now? He has been waiting to drop that on us.
All
What was,
right.
the,
Hey,
what was the other one you had in the chamber, just in case?
It's for at the end of the episode.
Oh, okay.
all right. I like it. So Armageddon, film that was released in 1998 when I was like at the height of high school. Michael Bay, what a Michael Bay joint. Like Michael Bay back in the 90s was like the king of like big budget blockbuster movies, Bad Boys, everything like that. This was a commercial success, grossing 553 million worldwide against the budget of 140 million. So definitely a success. Big cast: Bruce Willis, Billy Bob Thornton, Ben Affleck, Liv Tyler, Steve Buscemi, some other Keith David,
Yeah.
Michael Clark Duncan, Owen Wilson, who gets the dirty. Like, man, they just
he does. Yeah.
and even Eddie Griffin, like I was like, oh, he's
Mr. Cooper.
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah.
Cooper, yes, Mr. Cooper. Oh man. I mean, pretty much. I don't think there was any controversy with this one, unless you know, Clint.
I mean, I know NASA uses it as a training video to have new hires or management try to point out all the flaws in it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, that's good.
But you don't go into a movie like this for scientific accuracy.
No.
The only thing I
Yeah.
can think of is there was a scene with one of the Twin Towers burning, and I was like, "Ooh, man!" But it
Oh,
came out
was there?
before. Yeah, it came out
Yeah.
before, so like
2 years before, yeah.
Yeah.
I would have to say those scenes were pretty impressive in terms of like the utter destruction of like whether you were in China or Paris or New York City. Those were pretty impressive. I thought those held up pretty well.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was going to be like pretty crappy like effects, but no, they were pretty good.
I think the only
first
scene
thoughts
that
of Armageddon?
kind of didn't age well was the scene where they're slingshotting around the moon. Like those graphics kind of got.
Yeah.
They kind of got where it was like, what am I playing? A PS1 game here? Like,
But
Yeah.
I've seen worse in modern movies in some cases.
oh, well, absolutely. Yeah.
For that time, it was perfectly fine.
Top of the line. Yeah.
Well,
Um,
some of the late '90s, early 2000s CGI is better than some of the shit we get now. So
Mhm.
That's true. I think some of the stuff right now is just rushed, right?
it's bad, whatever the reason.
Well, did Armageddon set off like the other asteroid movies like Deep Impact, or did they all come out in the same time?
So Deep Impact and Armageddon came out exactly at the same time.
Okay.
Deep Impact was actually supposed to come out first, but got
Oh.
delayed and tanked at the box office.
Yeah, it did.
That's because Armageddon came out.
I like
Shame.
Deep Impact.
Deep Impact wasn't bad. I mean, it had what's his name? Morgan Freeman.
Acting wise, it was a technically better movie, but Armageddon's more watchable and enjoyable.
Hold on. Not to get like maybe we'll do Deep Impact, but what was the plot of Deep Impact?
Same
Asteroid
thing.
coming down to
I
Earth.
think it was
the same.
exactly the same. Yeah.
Did they have to go onto the asteroid to dig a hole?
No, but an asteroid does hit Earth.
Okay. All right.
And they have to end up going underground to hide from it.
Got it.
I think my main initial thought when I started watching it, like my first takeaway was like, wow, I forgot how good this movie is. This is a really good movie.
Yeah. Danny, what are your thoughts?
There's not a lot of movies that make me sob. This is one of those movies that makes me sob. Like I think the other two would be Pursuit of Happiness,
John Q.
Instructions not included. I don't know if you guys ever watch Instructions Not Included. That's another one that it's like the guy finds out he's like taking care of the dog. I don't want to spoil it, but that's a good movie. And then this one is one of them. Those scenes from those scenes with Will Patton and that scene with like that ending scene. Not even that ending scene, the scene where like he pushes Ben Affleck and he shuts the door. And he's like, no, and he's like, oh, I love you. And he's like, I want you to take care of it, be an honor. I'm like, oh, you bastard. It gets me all the time. Every time I've watched it when I was like, I watch it and I'm like, and I think of those scenes and I'm like, fuck, man. Like, I feel like I got to tell everybody to leave. But then again, it's like, it's nice it's okay for my daughter to see dad, sob. Yeah. Like, my dad is tapped into its sensitive side. We're okay with like, hold me. It's a beautiful movie. Like, I think those scenes are like the ones that like that one. And like I said, the Will Patton, like with his son and oh man, it just gets me. It's a beautiful movie. Like, again, like overall great. Yeah.
April O'Neil. I totally I had no idea that.
Oh shit! That is. I was trying to think of who that lady was. Who was the mom of Will Patton?
April O'Neil.
Yep. Yeah.
And she looked great too. Wow.
Yeah, she really did. I actually wrote that in my note. I was like, Will Patton.
So I finally thought about it. She looked bad, a motherfucker.
Well, I mean, she didn't. I love Ninja Turtles, but I didn't think she looked that great in Ninja Turtles.
No.
I could picture Chris saying here. He says here, she looked really good, but like as he was watching the movie, she was like, "That's one bad motherfucker right there."
I did watch with Maya. So
it's a great movie, man. Like I said, there's just like I love the. Also, too, like when they're announcing, when they're giving like kind of like the president's kind of giving that speech to the world, like that part right there. Even that part is like, fuck, man. Like
when she's like, "That's your daddy."
I'm like, shit, man. Like you're really just gonna like right here, man. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. It's
I'm just gonna call her out. Screw that lady. Didn't want to let him see the kid, and then as soon as he's a rich astronaut, she's like, "That's your dad, right there."
Fair point.
So bad.
Fair point.
So bad. But like,
did we find out why? Why was he? Did we find out why that he was estranged from his?
I think it's insinuated pretty well that he's a oil man. They're all kind of degenerates.
Well, he had a gambling problem.
Yeah,
they got a problem.
Yeah. One thing I didn't understand. Did anyone see the Michael Bay cameo when he was a scientist?
No.
I
definitely. So it was right at the beginning. I'm fairly certain. Like I wrote Michael Bay cameo as a scientist ? Because I wasn't totally sure. I didn't even look this up, but I'm pretty sure Michael Bay was there when they were calculating the asteroid and trying to figure out whether it was coming to Earth and whatnot. Pretty sure that was him.
Did you catch the cameo? Well, not a cameo. He played a part, but the rich man, the dude from the Ace Ventura movie that owns the he has the place where he jumps in the pool with the shark, thinking it's a dolphin. The rich guy that has the Miami Dolphins. He's the psychiatrist that does the test on everybody.
Yep.
Is it that they're lucky to get off the planet or whatever he says?
Excuse me.
What did you show?
Or no, they're lucky they passed the test.
It was Michael Bay.
Yeah, it was Michael Bay. Yeah, that was him. Yeah. Awesome. What else did I write in here? I wrote like good intro with the dinosaurs. Anytime I would imagine myself in space, my biggest fear would be either to just float away from like the space ship, or to have a rip in your suit. Those are like two greatest.
Does it automatically make you think of Arnold, where like the eyes suck out?
Yeah. Total Recall.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite things that I wrote down in my notes was when the guy calls NASA and he's like, "Whoever finds it gets to name it, right? I want to call it Dottie because it's just like my wife, that soul sucking bitch."
He was funny. He was pretty good. One question I did have: Bruce Willis is yelling at Ben Affleck for drilling deeper, like when he told him to stop.
I thought you were about to say his daughter.
Yeah.
That too.
Well, yeah.
It was right after he found that out, but he said, I poured $4 million of my own money into this contract. Bruce Willis had $4 million, so his character had $4 million.
Best in the business.
I guess, but I mean, he could have just hung out and just invested that, right?
Well, he's about the life, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair
No.
point. I wrote not paying taxes ever for saving the world. I think that could be done.
Fair. I think that is completely fair.
Mm-hmm.
One question I had, or no, you know what? We'll talk about that when we get there. I did have a few questions about. No, I'll say that one. One thing about NASA. NASA is compiled of the most beautiful people in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone is so attractive.
That scene where they're like, Owen Wilson goes, "Is it just me or is Watts really hot?" My wife was watching with me and I go, "No, it's not just you. Watts is hot." Yeah, they're all very ridiculously good looking people.
I was like, who is this tall blonde woman talking about astrophysics? I'm like, wow, this is not that can't happen. It's just like, why is there not one ugly person? Come on.
Well, like the thing is that since they're all were so attractive, you forgot who they were when they died. Like,
yeah. Did anybody catch the there was actually a nod, and I think maybe the Brothers band might have used this for their album, but before they take off, it said there's the plaque and it says ad astra per aspera on the plaque or whatever, which is the title of the Brothers band with our buddy Sequential Plastic.
Yeah.
Him and his brother.
And Ben Roman.
That's what their album is called, Ad Astra per Aspera, which means to the stars through difficulties.
Wow.
Nice.
I actually paused it and looked it up to make sure that I wrote it down correctly for the notes.
Now, this is gonna sound silly. Did they get that from Armageddon, or did they get that from that just being?
I think Armageddon got it. I think Armageddon got it from the Brothers. If you ask me,
I agree.
Conspiracy theory, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll put that under unanswerable questions.
Sequential Plastic, we believe in you. So if
I
you're
do.
watching this,
I believe you. And through the stars with difficulty. I'm right there with you, brother.
You know what was a real good scene that made me really laugh? That scene where I sent the GIF on the chat where they're walking, and that scene with Ben. The first thing I thought of, I started laughing because the first thing I thought about was that scene in Superstar with Miley Shannon and Will Ferrell. They kind of did that same scene, and everybody's like humming. He's like, "Would you shut the hell up? I'm trying to talk." that like when I saw that scene, I started laughing. I was like, "Oh, Superstar."
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Oh man, you've never seen Superstar?
Yeah, that was just one of those movies that came out where I think I was either in college or something where I just never saw it.
And you mentioned never having to pay taxes is like one of their caveats. I want to say Max had a great point. 8-track tapes do need to make a comeback. I think that would be incredible. I have a whole box of them. I just need an 8-track player. So let's.
Do you really?
Yeah.
The record players came back. Watch the 8-tracks will come back again.
Yeah. It needs to happen. I got all these Johnny Cash and Garth Brooks 8-tracks that I need to listen to.
I feel like records came back in full force. Like
Yeah.
everyone's about the records now. All right. Well, hey, anything else from quotes or anything before we get into categories?
I did write down one note. I said, I've always hated William Fichtner.
Which
I
one
was-
is he?
He's
I was actually surprised at how he was still punchable, but as compared to his other movies, he was less punchable than he usually is.
only because he
him.
had a redeeming moment where he's like, "Can you really do it? Can you really do it?" And then he disarms the bomb. But like, still, what a prick that guy is, and everything he ever. That man is such a miserable human being. I want to punch him every time I see him come on my TV screen.
Dark Knight. He was good in Dark Knight.
And then I do have one last thing on.
What's up, D Blake?
I think, is there a Mandela effect going on in this movie? Because I remember, and I quote it all the time, every time Peter Stormare comes on, which is the Russian cosmonaut, every movie show, anytime I ever see him, it doesn't matter what it is, I always say, Russian space shuttle, American space shuttle, all made in Taiwan. I say it every time I see him come on.
Yeah, he
but
does
then
say
as
that.
we were watching it last night, and that part came on, and I kept waiting for it. He says, Russian components, American components, all made in Taiwan. And I go, that's not right. That's a Mandela effect. We're living in an alternate reality because he says shuttle.
Is
He
that
always
Mandela?
has said shuttle.
Is that a Mandela effect or is that a malappropriate? Yeah. I can't say it. Malapropriatism or something like that, where you remember something like.
I think it's
I am your father.
Doesn't everybody
the
say
shuttle part?
Russian space shuttle, American space shuttle, all made in Taiwan? yeah. This is why I say touch nothing, but you're all a bunch of cowboys.
I don't remember that quote, but
and that was that every time. Like, I don't know if you guys ever seen this show, American Gods. Peter Stormare.
I love the book. Yeah.
The book's way better. He's in the show. He is the one with the hammer, the dude with the hammer.
Thor.
No, the main Russian character, the Russian god. But whenever I was watching that show, every time he would come on, I'd turn to my wife. I go, Russian space shuttle, American space shuttle, all made in Taiwan.
Wasn't he Balrog or something like that?
Yes, Balrog.
Oh yeah. Okay.
He was also the devil in Constantine.
Yeah. I would say it then too. Do I need to say it again? I would say it every time he'd come on my TV.
He was a great devil. He was great. He's great Satan.
I hate to be in that.
Maybe. They were like, we're going to sell so many animal crackers now. They just put a picture of Liv Tyler on the box.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
With her dad sitting in the background.
Yeah. Talk about how weird that is for a second.
What are y'all doing down there?
Her dad's literally narrating her getting it on. I don't think I'm comfortable with that.
All right. Well, MVP of this movie.
Oh, Bruce.
Yeah, it's Bruce. For me. It was really good in this movie.
Danny's looking up the cast right now on IMDb.
I am. I just don't remember names.
Yeah,
but Will Patton's like my guy though in this movie. I think
Will Patton was my sixth man.
He's my guy in this movie. I don't know. I gravitated more to his character. Like, I love Bruce Willis's character, but that character right there, that's where I like start pulling the tissue out and shit. That's the one.
I get
it. Yeah, I get it. It's all right.
Josh.
What?
MVP?
Mine was, I said Steve Buscemi.
Oh, Steve. Okay.
I always liked his character in the movie the most. I like you guys said, Bruce Willis is great. Mm-hmm. Ben Affleck's great. Everybody's great, but Steve Buscemi, I really liked his
Yeah.
character in the movie.
I will say he asked what the girls' ages were way too much to make.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's not funny anymore.
yeah.
I like to think that the Steve Buscemi in Armageddon is the same character that he played in Con Air, but this was before he got arrested.
Oh, I love
Dude, Blake.
and then Armageddon is just a sequel to Reindeer Games. Did you know?
Or do you?
Yeah.
Is it? Wait, I want to hear that conspiracy. How is it a sequel to Reindeer Games?
This is what that character did after. He went and joined, got a job on the oil rig, met all these people, and now he's in space.
All right.
It's the sequel.
Unworthy, Bruce.
My MVP is Peter Stormare, the Russian cosmonaut, because not only was he all of the good comedic relief, but he had a really good story. Like he's kind of sentimental when they first come on the space station. He's like, talking about his grandfather and how he's a Russian hero, and then like when it looks like everybody's gonna die, he's like, "Oh, you all die, you all be hero, just like me."
Yeah, that's a good one. Sixth man of this movie. Now, this is the person that probably wasn't in the movie the most, but every time they were on fire.
I was
Meteor.
Will Patton
The
would
Meteor.
be mine for 6.
Yeah. That's mine too.
Yeah, Will Patton's mine as well. He did have a lot of heart tugging, tug on the heartstring moments. And the way that Will Patton is able to deliver his lines and everything that he does, like with that stoicism and sincerity every time he says something. I love Will Patton.
Yeah, he's always so good. Danny?
I don't know. I don't have a 6-man. Honestly, I just didn't really care.
He didn't even watch the movie.
Will Patton. No, I've watched the movie many times. Will Patton. You're such a. Oh my god.
You can't have your 6-man be the same as your MVP.
I didn't say that. I said I don't have a 6-man. I have Will Patton is the only person I was really. That's the guy that pulls on my strings.
Josh?
Pinocchio.
6-man. Probably Max.
Oh, Max was good. That's good.
I really like Max. And he dies tragically.
He does die tragically.
Yeah.
He does, yeah.
I would say that's the most upsetting death to me, to be honest, was
Yeah.
Max.
But I think the Bruce Willis and them would say their 6-man was Ben Affleck and what was his name in the movie?
AJ.
Michael Clark Duncan's character.
Oh, Mark.
Bear.
Yeah,
I
because
can
they
see
saved
that.
the day. They came over the ridge.
Yeah.
But mine is Max. I like Max.
Max is a good one.
He wasn't a huge part, but he played a huge part and he had a good moment. So
He did.
I like
You're
when
right.
he's with his mom and the mom's like, "Are you in trouble?" And he's like,
Yeah.
"No, Mom, I've been behaving myself."
Or when they're like evaluating him and he's like doing the baseball shit into the microphone while they're trying to evaluate him.
Whatever happened to that actor? Like,
He probably died.
Yeah, what
I
else
hope
is he
he's not
doing?
He's
dead.
still alive. I checked.
Oh,
he is. Oh, good. He is.
I like how he's like he was putting himself out there as a big tough guy too. As they're doing the psych evaluation, he's just standing there
yeah.
for most of the psych evaluation with his arms crossed.
Wow, he's 61 now. Jeez. He really just hasn't been. Well, I guess he's been steadily working. What's the next one? LVP, least valuable player in this movie.
I'm
Ben
gonna,
Affleck.
No, I'm gonna say
Ben Affleck.
I'm gonna say Noonan.
Noonan?
Yeah,
Which one was that?
exactly. There's another guy on the driller team.
Oh yeah,
He's in
yeah.
all the shots, but
He's the first one to die. Yeah, he dies
He
on.
dies
Doesn't he die on the
alongside-
space station?
he dies alongside Owen Wilson in that crash.
Okay.
Wait, who is Noonan?
Like you see,
Oh,
him, like,
that
he has
guy.
he has like a buzz cut and like a
Yes.
goatee.
Yeah.
But he's just there, and then he dies.
Okay.
That's a great. Wow.
See, my LVP, I agree with Wade Create.
Owen Wilson.
Yeah,
Man,
I don't agree with that. I don't.
He had
I
so
loved
much
Owen Wilson.
potential, and then they just killed him. So that makes him my least valuable.
It's not that
He
they
had to be
killed
the
him,
emotional
it's just how
crux.
unceremonious it was. It's just like, oh, he's dead.
Yeah, I really thought I was like, oh well, why isn't Owen Wilson like? Did he actually die? Like,
You're right.
I thought the blood that it showed in his. I thought that was someone else's blood.
See, I feel like Owen Wilson's death kind of like served as like an emotional, like it fortified them through their emotions, their sadness. Because like the other guy, Noonan, I forgot that he was actually on the oil rig too. Like, but they didn't care about him. But Ben Affleck was very upset when he found Owen Wilson dead.
Sure.
I thinking back to that scene, like one of the shuttle pilots, like right before like the impact, he's like, so I guess low key's like, oh, this is it. Like no emotion gonna happen. It's like that's how you're gonna say that.
Well, what do you think your last words are going to be? Mine are probably going to be like, "Watch this."
Yeah, that moment was a high school as a high schooler watching that movie. I thought that moment was pretty scary, at least.
Okay.
So Noonan, that's a great one.
I
Unworthy.
think my LVP is Eddie Griffin. He didn't even have a name. He just served to piss off the guy on the street there in the beginning, and then he was gone. His dog was an asshole.
Josh,
what?
Who did you say?
Oh, Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Owen Wilson.
The only reason I gave him the least valuable spot was because he was actually a character in the movie. Like the guy that Clint says, like technically, yeah, that's the dude, but he really wasn't even a character in the movie.
No, he wasn't.
So I had to give it to the least valuable character, I thought. So that's why I did Owen.
I think an honorable mention for somebody that was a main character that was just garbage and was Keith David.
Yeah.
What a shitbird he was for the whole movie.
But he was good at playing the shitbird, so I can't.
Yeah, he was good.
I think he was just an ass. Like he's ready to blow off these nukes and doom us all like right away.
I got
just like
I got.
They haven't even left they haven't even launched the rockets yet, and he's like, we should just blow them up now.
Yeah, but thank God for space pliers. Am I right? Those giant fucking space pliers.
Yeah, when he choked Fitchner's character there with the pliers.
Yeah.
Good.
All right, so before we go into best scene, I had an idea when we're going to chat. I think this is probably the best time to do this.
Yeah.
So there was a part that this goes back to a couple of movie talks ago. I think it was when we were watching. It was a Ben Affleck movie where he was doing the push-ups. Was that Reindeer Games? Yeah, it was Reindeer Games.
Yeah.
And I had said something where I was like, I think I could do that scene better.
Yeah.
So then they came to me of like, why don't we just try to act out scenes from the movie? So there is a scene that I think will kind of work well here if we do it right. And it's the scene between Liv Tyler and Bruce Willis where Bruce is telling Liv that he's going to stay on the asteroid and pretty much will die, right? So Clint's already left.
Yeah.
I'm still here.
No, I'm joking.
I'm still here.
So maybe we could do this. If you guys could go, maybe I could take you off, but I also want to hear like some of your banter. Maybe if you go to audio only, I don't know if it will take you off. Will it take you off? Like turn off your cameras?
Yeah, you just stop cam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
We're still here, but
got it. But here's the thing.
Just you now,
Like,
bud.
I need one more person to do this.
I don't have the script.
Unworthy.
I don't have the script either.
yeah, we don't have the script.
I shared.
Unworthy's the man for this.
Well, I shared it with you, Clint, too. So
he did not read that email.
yeah.
I checked my email. That's what I went offline for.
Did you not have it?
I don't have it.
Oh,
I missed that memo. I didn't send an email.
okay.
Wait, did it go to my junk?
Do you just not want me to be Harry?
Well, so here's the thing.
You have to be
So
Liv.
we've kind of decided this. Unless, like Clint, you're not going to be Harry. If you want to be Liv, that's fine. But I'm fine being Liv.
It sounds like you're gung ho about being Liv.
There'll be another day. But there is another scene that I put in with AJ and Bruce too. So, but we'll just do this scene. We'll just do this scene for right now.
Can I just say you'll make a beautiful Liv? I just want to say that.
He really will.
You would be a beautiful.
You need the wig.
I'm not just the pretty face.
Yeah, get some hair, boy.
Where
There you go.
like how do I
There you go.
Get a black calendar, scrape it on your
there I
head.
go. I gotta channel my inner Liv.
Glad it's not.
Wait, great.
Glad it's not a stripper scene.
That's next week.
All right.
Oh yeah.
All right. So we got this. You have the script, right?
I do.
All right. So
D.
Oh,
Blake.
there it is.
Oh,
what did
man.
Steve Blake say?
He says I feel like Chris has been waiting for this moment for a while.
All right, you know,
Well, next we should watch Pretty Woman and make him act out one of those scenes.
that would be you and me, Josh. Next time it's you and
I'm
me.
down. I'll be the hooker.
All right, we got to clip that. That's 146. All right. So, oh God, I hate that first line too.
I don't.
I'm gonna mute myself so the laughter doesn't screw you up.
Yeah, let me...
All right, here we go. So, Clint, can you cut us in? Just like, action.
Action.
Daddy?
Hey, Gracie. Hey, honey. Gracie, I know I promised you that I was coming home.
I don't understand.
Looks like I'm going to have to break that promise.
I lied to you when I told you I didn't want to be like you, because I am like you. Everything good that I have inside of me, I have from you. I love you so much, Daddy. I'm so proud of you. I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
I know it, baby. But there won't be anything for us to be scared of soon, Gracie. I want you to know AJ saved us. He did. I want you to tell Chick that I couldn't have done it without him. None of it. I want you to take care of AJ. And I wish that I could be there to walk you down the aisle. But I'll look in on you from time to time. Okay, honey? I love you, Gracie.
I love you too.
I gotta go now, honey.
Daddy, no. No. Dad.
Oh,
And-
you fuckers are going all over TikTok. I recorded that one.
Now, Toy Father.
Oh my god!
I think
Oh,
you did
that was the hardest thing I've watched all day.
I think the problem is Toy Father acted better than Liv Tyler in that scene. So it took me out of that.
Yes.
Holy hell, that was great.
Oh my god!
Fuck, man. I started tearing up. I was like,
Daddy, don't go.
The whole time I'm like, Toy Father says, Daddy, don't go. I was like, Daddy, please don't leave her.
Wait. Oh, Unworthy, did you cut yourself out? Because that was brilliant.
I
That was
did.
perfect,
I did.
yeah.
cut the feed. Yeah.
Boy's a natural, man. God,
Oh
we gotta
my
do more of
God,
this
that
shit. Holy shit.
I just love
That was great, man.
Josh. That was the hardest thing I had to watch all day.
Holy hell.
Yeah, but I recorded it all on my phone.
Oh my God. Please
That's
on that.
Oh, I almost had to turn it off for a minute. I was like, this is cringe. Yeah.
Oh man.
Thank you, Wade. Great, appreciate that.
Especially
Hey,
like
this is-
fucking Unworthy was going for that fucking Oscar.
Hell yeah. Like fuck. Somebody give
You know,
it
if
to
it's
him.
worth doing, it's worth doing right.
Hell yeah.
I lost it a little bit with this when I had to say daddy again. That
And then
really
Chris is
just
like, Daddy, Daddy.
Oh man, I wish I had thought about that. Just reach over and be like, shh, shh.
Yeah, you guys should have ad-libbed and made it funny.
next time. It was our first one. It's our first one.
Yeah.
We'll get
I
there.
kind of wish it was like Telemundo's version where it's like, Papi, don't leave, Papi. don't leave me, Papi. You guys did fucking great. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I loved it.
That's
I have been
Oh,
looking
oh,
forward to
I like
that
that.
all night since you brought it up.
Holy shit.
oh man. Well, hey, we'll find more of this. So
Yeah,
keep
that was
doing these
great,
movie
man.
talk.
I did get the script, by the way.
You did.
He
Weird.
just is like, he's like, he got your email. He's like, I'm not calling Unworthy
It
Daddy.
went,
It's not
it went to
happening.
my spam email. So
It would have been funny if you did get it and you just didn't want to do it. All right. Well, hey, that goes back to our categories: best scene,
Yes. Yes.
All right, Josh, show that again. I didn't see that.
Look at the acting chops on this guy.
That's the thumbnail. Like we gotta like switch it to that. Like switch the whole like that whole thumbnail we got needs to be that right there. It's just say movie 2.
Oh man.
Holy hell. That's
Chris,
great.
listen,
Oh,
Chris,
man.
in all seriousness, I couldn't have asked for a better dance partner for that.
Oh.
You made a hell of a Bruce, Unworthy.
Well, listen, you
So
killed it. You did better than Liv. I'm here to tell you.
Oh man,
For some reason, I just didn't believe her in this one.
when I was thinking about this, I actually was the Bruce. I was like, I'm gonna be Bruce here. And then when I threw out that idea, I was like, no one wants to be Liv.
I was waiting for somebody's wife to walk in the room. I was like, who the fuck are you talking to? Who are you calling daddy?
Yeah, she was on the Bruce and AJ scene when they were having their conversation.
Oh man.
I think
But that wouldn't have been as
Unworthy
funny.
had said, you and Chewie gonna do this, and I'm like, no, I'm not calling Chewie daddy.
I was like, yes, I said, well, that's fine. You can call me daddy. I'll be Bruce.
Oh man.
Holy shit.
Oh god. All right. Yeah,
Good stuff, guys. That was great. Good stuff.
great stuff.
Well, best scene.
that scene. That like, how do you not top that scene?
I
Come
wasn't
on, man.
a believer before, but now I'm there.
This is this scene. This shit. Oh man.
Listen. Bro, Bruce and Liv scene, but with Toy Father and
Yeah,
Unworthy.
that's
We-
the best one.
I think we need to do a deep fake next. Like
You should have, like,
superimpose our
music.
faces.
Add like background music to that, like scene,
Yes.
and like
Some
man, it would be
production.
perfect. Yeah.
I'll look it up. I'll do it on CapCut. I'll put some mood music behind
Please.
Oh
Listen,
my god,
Listen,
gosh, yes.
Toy Father, they're laughing at us right now, but when we get signed on to the next fucking blockbuster movie, who's going to be laughing then? Who is
Y'all
going
are
to be
gonna-
laughing then?
Y'all are gonna be fucking Owen Wilson and Eddie Griffin in the new one.
Yeah, Oh my god, that was perfect. All right. Unanswerable questions. I had two.
I had why did he have a gun?
Damn
on a
it!
spaceship? That's a very good question. Why do you have a gun in space?
Yeah.
Like, that just tells you what kind of shitbird William, whatever the frick's name is. William
He was just
Fisher's
following
name.
orders, man.
Let's see. One of mine is an animal cracker a cookie or a cracker?
So
It's a cookie.
I think it's a cookie personally.
think it's
But
a
also
cookie.
I don't
not a
eat
cracker.
I don't eat animal crackers. So I feel like I remember as a child, I do remember them being like a treat.
Yeah.
And I never have ate a cracker and thought, this is a treat right here. Go ahead, Clint, say it. I saw you. You were gearing up. You were ready to go for
it. Any other unanswerable questions? No? One I had was, why are pieces of the space station falling? There's no gravity. So why would they be falling in space?
I think they were just traveling into trajectory opposite of the explosion.
Okay, I buy that.
Your question was answered.
There isn't gravity, but like if you're in zero gravity, and then like if you shoot a gun in zero gravity, the gun's gonna go flying in the one direction, the bullet's gonna go flying in the other. So like that's a controlled explosion. It's just gonna opposite directions.
Chris, click on Wade's comment. Best fucking answer today. Thank you, Wade. Best answer today. Love that one.
He said maybe.
Shit, man.
Oh man, Wade, great. Just man, when you're on fire, Wade, you're on fire. Last unanswerable question. I really thought about this before I put this one down and said, like, I'll just put it down. Maybe I'll say it. I don't know, but how in the entirety of NASA, like, there's so many good-looking people, but how is there not one Asian guy in NASA? Like, not one.
Oh man, I didn't pick up on that, but you're right.
They all had better things to do, damn it.
I guess. Well, an answerable question.
The other unanswerable question that I did have was, how did the pieces of the stuff that was hitting Earth before they went up into space, like you seen that part of Asia, that part of China, whichever part it was, just completely decimated, right? So how was it in the end after the asteroid was blown up? How was there so many Asian people being like, oh, bravo, they did it? Like, I thought that we just kind of took Asia off the map with that one.
No, I think we took Paris off the map, right?
Yeah,
I don't know. It showed that nighttime scene where they're all kind of like,
Well, is that all of
this
Asia?
is gonna
though?
sound terrible. They're like, they got their chopsticks and they're eating.
Yeah, I have to
and
say
then it
that
impacts and it's just like a big ass shockwave. But then it seems like there was still a lot of Asian people celebrating.
Well,
that
like,
got blown up.
they're all the ones that work at NASA. They went home.
Steve Blake, my God, God.
Well,
I
even
thought you were gonna put
Paris
these on me,
didn't
Blake.
get completely obliterated. Like a large majority of it did, but like there was still a lot of surrounding areas still intact when it showed a wide shot.
Yeah,
right. But they were saying, I guess this is more of the unanswerable question. They were saying a piece that was the size of a softball, from where it was coming from.
Yeah.
A piece the size of a softball, or maybe they said bowling ball. I don't remember, but either way, it's a null and void because the pieces that hit were way bigger. They were the size of a fucking pickup truck.
What was the piece that destroyed? Like, how big was the piece that destroyed like France or Paris or whatever? Was that because that was like catastrophic. That was
Yeah,
bigger
that
than the China scene.
That looked bigger than Texas. I mean, I've never been to Texas, so I don't know. I don't have a frame of reference.
The asteroid was bigger as big.
Yeah,
as Texas.
the big one was Texas size.
Right, but the one that hit, like, as it coming down and it shows it hitting in France, like, it looked gigantic.
Yeah, you're right.
Compared to New Jersey size.
But then the one that came in and hit in France, it was like it looked like it was the size of a school bus. Like, so how is it that they were saying a softball size or a bowling ball, whichever, softball, bowling ball, and then you got a Mack truck coming down in the middle? Like, how was that not like
an
extinction
end
level?
game? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, it's a good question.
If any scientists in the chat that can let us know, please do.
Any scientists? Nitpicks for the movie?
I will say they're like towards in the third half, there are a lot of not really plot twists, but like unnecessary complications. Like, oh, here's the arming switch.
Yeah,
and it got.
That's a Michael Bay film, though.
Yeah, it just. And I was also watching it in a rush, so I was like, okay, let's get to it. It's.
Yeah, but
let's
no,
get this over with. The world's ending. Come on.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. That is a Michael Bay film, though. But then all of it gets like it's like one after the other. Like, guys, like, Max dies, like their whole ship is gone, and then for only like 10 seconds are you like, oh, this is not going to happen. Then all of a sudden, like Ben Affleck comes in. Yeah, there's no build up to it. It just happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that reminds me. This might be more of an unanswerable question than a nitpick, but when they arm the bomb and they disarm the bomb, Fitchner disarms the bomb because he's like, "Are you sure you could do it?" Was that the only bomb? Because I was under the impression that each space shuttle went with a bomb. Like, because if one blew up, like if one didn't make it, the other one would also have the payload to blow up the asteroid. So, like, when they armed it and the guy shut down the one on Bruce Willis's ship, like, how come the other one didn't go off?
Yeah, good question.
Because that ship didn't get completely destroyed. And if it did, like, say that's the other part of it, is if that ship did get completely destroyed when it landed, don't you think that bomb would have went off when it landed?
Yeah.
So was there only one? Because that seems like a pretty big oversight on NASA's behalf. Because what if the one that the bomb is on is the one that blew up at the space station, rather? Like, even maybe not on, when they landed. Like, what if it couldn't get undocked and blowed up when the cosmonaut space station went? So I was under the impression both of them had the nuclear payload on it. So they only disarmed one. Why didn't the other one go?
Yeah.
And fried Ben Affleck useless ass right away.
Yeah, that's a good question. It should have, it should have had the nuclear bomb.
Which brings me into my nitpick. It was too much Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck survived the movie. That's my nitpick.
Great.
Are you buying the new Batman versus Superman? Ben Affleck?
I am not. I'm not. I talked to Clint about it today. I'm not buying it.
Yeah, sure.
But I've already got one.
He has like two.
1 week later.
Yeah, right.
What are we going for movie ratings on this one? Toy Attic?
It's hard, man, this time. It's not a 5. It's a 6. No, it's a 5. I love this movie. 5. 5.
All right. Hey, Danny, I love you because you love everything.
I love everything.
I really love you.
It's a really good movie. It's a 5. It's a 5.
Hey, Josh, you weren't here for Jingle All the Way, but what did you give Jingle All the Way as a
fucking 1?
A 1? Okay.
Oh.
I wish you were here for that one.
I hate Jingle All the Way.
Do you really?
Yeah, man. They just like they turned one of our favorite action heroes into a bumbling idiot, fucking
That's
trying
fair.
to find a toy all day.
Hey, he saved little kids' Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the little kid would have been fine till June when it came back in stock.
Well, since you put it that way.
That's good.
I don't like that movie. I did watch it, but I missed our show for that one.
That's fine. I was just
Purposely.
I wanted to put it in there. See
I
what
had
you
to
think.
like Clockwork Orange my fucking eyes open to finish it.
Well, what do you think about Armageddon?
Armageddon, I give a 5. I have really, really fond memories of this movie as a kid. I remember when they came out with the action figures, like begging my mom. I wanted all of them, because those spacesuits were just so cool and they looked really cool in the action figures. Well, at least when I was whatever age that was. So, yeah, I have really fond memories of this movie. It's great.
Unworthy?
On principle alone,
Don't.
I cannot give anything that Ben Affleck is in. I cannot give it a 5. So I will give it as close as I can comfortably give it, and I will say this is a 4.7.
There you go. I'll
Okay.
take it.
I do love this movie. When I started watching it with my wife, that first opening scene, when the first impacts are happening with Eddie Griffin and Mr. Cooper, they're all hanging out, and that dude gets an asteroid right through the noggin. Like, I was like, this is an amazing movie. I forgot how good this movie is. So I would give it a 4.7.
There you go.
Clint?
3.5.
And that is what I'm giving Armageddon 2, 3.5. I think, again, when I do these, I think about on a scale of 10.
Yeah.
So for me, a 7 is like a perfect score for this movie. Like,
Oh, you're doing it on a 10. I'm doing it on a 5 scale.
yeah, no, we're doing it on a 5 scale because
okay.
that's what we chose. But I also think about like when you think on a 5 scale what a 3.5 is, it seems like it's low. But if it's on a 10 scale, like when you, it's a 7.
We're gonna be Rotten Tomatoes certified here.
Yes.
We just gotta do a few more.
We'll just be called Shitty Tomatoes.
Shitty tomatoes.
Overripe tomatoes.
So what are we doing for next week?
So I could have thought,
Yep.
y'all are gonna hate this, but going along with this movie, how about making January Benuary, all Ben Affleck movies?
No,
Oh, man.
I'm not gonna be able to make the rest of the month. I'm sorry.
Clint, you would become my favorite person.
Come
Mute
on.
this guy. Mute him.
Come on.
Fuck yeah. I'm down. Hell
Because we already did Reindeer Games, and then we
Yeah,
did
right?
this one. Let's just get them all over, out of our system. And
I
Right.
disagree with this.
Once
And we
we do
don't have to-
January, yeah, we don't have to do no more. We don't have to do any more.
The town.
Listen, if I can hold you
Sounds
to
good.
that, if I can hold you to it, that I don't have to watch another Ben Affleck movie after January. If I can hold you to that.
Ooh, let's make him watch Fat. What was it? Fucking what's his name's movie? All right. What was that one?
oh, Dazed and Confused.
Yeah,
Oh, Days.
That's a
it's
good
got
movie.
Ben
That's a
Affleck.
good one.
Does it have Ben Affleck?
Or
Yeah.
let's watch that new one. It's called Hypnotic or something. I haven't watched it yet.
I think the only Ben Affleck movie I've ever enjoyed other than Reindeer Games is Dogma. I think that's the only other one.
Dogma's a good one. Dogma's an excellent one, actually. Okay, I like
Yeah,
it.
see- Hypnotic.
Hypnotic.
I
Is that a
believe it's
movie that's out in the theater?
I think it's on Amazon.
Oh, it's on Amazon.
I think so.
Is it for free or to buy?
You guys making this
no, it's on-
January. I'm going to
it's
end up
on
ordering
Peacock.
that Superman figure.
Peacock. I don't have Peacock.
What?
What you have?
Free,
I don't,
I think.
I think Peacock's free, isn't it?
Well, most of their content is.
Yeah.
Okay.
is Hypnotic free?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Let's think about like Unworthy. Have you seen The Town?
Yeah, I like Jeremy Renner, so I
Okay, I'm just trying to see if there's like a.
Or wait,
Ben
is
Affleck
that
movie
brother?
I'm
I can't
seeing.
remember what that.
Let's look at some Ben Affleck. Mallrats.
I'm
That's a good one.
googling it right now. We can watch Air, that new Air movie.
Mhm.
Airs.
We can watch Daredevil.
Oh my God! Yes.
Daredevil.
What was that one? The Accountant. That was a cool one.
Mm-hmm.
Accountant. Oh, the Flashes.
Argo.
Argo.
Smoking Aces.
I'm not excited about any of these possibilities, but I am excited that if we just get Ben Affleck out of the way in January, then I don't have to keep on being a salty bitch.
We should do that
Mallrats.
Paycheck movie.
Paycheck.
That one's terrible.
What was the one we were talking about, Danny? I was like, oh, that one Ben Affleck movie confused the shit out of me. Was it Gone Girl?
Yeah, Gone Girl. We should watch Gone Girl. We should do that one.
Yeah,
That was confusing as hell.
I actually have not watched Gone Girl.
Glory Days.
It's
That
a good
takes
movie,
place
but
in
it's
Boston,
very
isn't it?
confusing.
Is that like? Does that take place in Boston? I know the town does.
Yeah. Well, that was somebody recommended Pearl Harbor
Pearl Harbor.
or School Ties.
Gigi. You know what? If you guys are dragging me through this, I'm agreeing with Diggs Fix. Gigi. I'm going to agree with him. If you're dragging me through Ben Affleck,
Geely?
movies, let's pick the
Yeah,
worst
is it
one.
Geely?
No, Gone Girl. Right?
Gone Girl is the Gone Girl isn't the worst. Didn't that win like an Oscar?
Yeah, Gone
Geely is it Jersey Girl or Geely?
They're two. Those
The
are
one
two
with
different movies.
J-Lo.
I know, but what? Sorry, I should have finished that question. Is which one's considered like a really bad movie?
Both of them.
What'd you say?
Mostly everything that Ben Affleck has done. Yeah.
It's either Geely or Jersey Girl.
I think Geely's considered the worst, but Jersey Girl did not end up much better.
Yeah.
I think we really need to aim for getting Ben Affleck on A Worthy Addiction, just so I can tell him all the ways I want to headbutt him in his face.
Oh gosh, I don't know. I kind of want like.
I was like, Ben, don't listen to him. This is his last day. You're gonna be my new co-host.
It'll just be the whole time I'm muted. And I'm like,
oh man, what are we picking?
Pearl Harbor.
Let's do Pearl Harbor. There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Is Liv
Pearl
Tyler
Harbor.
in
that's
that?
like a 4-hour movie, isn't it?
Yeah, we're gonna put you through as much Ben Affleck as we can.
Come on, that's absurd. Come
Thank
on.
you, Clint.
You're welcome.
I mean, I will have to say that is brutal, Pearl Harbor, but okay.
That is such a long movie.
Pearl Harbor. Let's go.
Oh God. All right. Well, hey, we'll be good.
Chris is
Unworthy.
like, I don't want to watch that movie.
Yeah, I really don't. We'll be good. We can after we watch it, I want you guys to think about this. What are some scenes that we want to act out?
Oh, you guys are gonna have to do the Ben
Nope,
Affleck
I'm not
and what's her
saying it.
name love scene, But
So
you guys,
is Liv Tyler in this one?
is she?
No,
Okay. then
it's Kate Beckinsale on this one.
Yeah,
Kate Beckinsale. That's right.
yeah. Chris, you're gonna be Kate, and Unworthy, you're gonna be Ben.
No, I'm not.
Yes.
I won't
I
do
want
it.
these men.
I won't
And
do
then-
it. Clint can do this one.
And then Danny will be Josh Hartnett.
This was
the
This was
third
his
wheel.
stupid
Yes.
ass idea to
Yes.
do all these Ben Affleck movies.
Yes, Danny's Josh Hartnett. Yes. do you think of those scenes, Danny?
Okay. As
All
long
right,
as
well-
Unworthy does Ben, I'll do whatever
No.
you ask me to do. Whatever you ask me to do, I will do it. As
All
long
right,
as he
Unworthy's
does
Ben. Unworthy, you're Ben.
You got to do the redneck accent too from that movie.
All right,
That
well,
ought to be easy
gosh.
enough for me to do.
well, I will watch
Like
this.
that
movie.
southern
Jeez. Is
drawl.
there- All right. Guys, thanks a lot. This was a lot of fun. Everyone in the chat, thank you so much. I just can't thank y'all enough. Wade Create, Diggs Figs, D Blake Makes, Toying Around showed up, like No Chewing, J Shot, Machu, Maz's Toy Box, everyone who just showed up and said hi. Thanks a lot. You really made this a lot of fun. And honestly, Cox Create, Toyota, Clintastic, Unworthy, all of you guys make this fun every single day. Do you guys have things to plug?
No.
This Thursday we have Nolanium. He's a big artist. He's going to be on our show talking about his artwork. And I think Danny's going to maybe do some acapella singing.
I'm not singing. I'm just playing a little bit of that.
No, you're going to sing.
Pull down that music before they take us off.
It's instrumental.
We're too small. We're going to get copyrighted.
Hasn't stopped him before.
No.
So that's this Thursday.
Yep.
Yes, this Thursday it's Nolanium. He's like he does a lot of art, digital art and like physical art. He did some WWE entrance gear for Edge and Beth Phoenix, I think is what Danny was telling me.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
like it's like in their jackets. Like it's pretty dope. He has it on his page.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be fun.
He has a YouTube channel just kind of showcasing his art like he's drawing. He's done a bunch of giveaways. He was just on Raw, like he went to Raw. Like he's a big wrestling fan, and he does like the classic they call them the big shots, but he has like a whole line of like the class. Remember where they used to sell the
the wrestling buddies?
Yeah, the wrestling buddies. So he does the art for that too. So for the new one. So you guys should definitely check out his stuff. Anybody's watching, check out his page. He's really dope. Can't wait.
Awesome. Josh?
Unboxing art, state of the art on Wednesday, every Wednesday.
Who do you have? Someone Customs coming up this Wednesday, right?
I don't know.
Carver Customs, something like that.
I don't know. Maybe.
All right.
They just tell me to come. I come.
Yeah, he does. Those eyes.
Go get you a Genghis frog, dude. This guy is so cool.
That is cool. That like brings back nostalgia right there.
Oh yeah.
I remember having Genghis frog.
You remember having Space Cadet Raph?
Oh yeah, that's cool.
I hope NECA does like the movie, like the Universal Monsters kind of style with those. Like they do those.
Oh, like the space and stuff like that.
Yeah, like I hope they like that.
Clint, just follow Clint because he's awesome.
That's right.
This week on the TPC Top 10 with the Toy Daddies, we have Toy Migos on. We got Cheney. We got the Chamba. They're gonna hang out with us, and we're gonna talk about toy photography. Yeah, that's it. Looking forward to having Toy Migos on and having some fun. So,
and not featuring me again.
Oh come on, dude.
But Clintastic wins, so get on there and watch.
At least one of us made it. Damn it.
And we will see you all next week for another episode of Toy Talk.